Sports Encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut.
What a human.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. From day one, you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Snow's the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you all. God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Red. You got the belt around you.
Smitty and Jason Brown.
Coach JB Show.
What up? We are in the building. It is Work Boot Wednesday. Strap up your hard hats, tie up your work boots, and put on your big boy pants. We got a loaded lineup today. No Mazzoni Jones, Coach Fred joins us. We're going to break down the Super Bowl Kansas City Chiefs on offense from 2 years ago in Super Bowl 57. Last week we did the Eagles on O. Today we will do the Chiefs on O. Plus we'll break down the AFC and NFC title games from a week ago. All powered by BetUS and the proud sponsor of DV Sport, who allows us to show that video. Only show on Planet ERF that has this raw cut, all 22 NFL video. So shout out to DV Sport, shout out to BetUS, and head on over there today. Use our promo code CoachJB and get you $150 bonus right now. I just dropped something. We got a loaded lineup though. And Big Smitty will be joining us here in a second as we get ready for another film breakdown today with No Mazzoni, as we're going to break this down. But we got a lot to discuss today. And the real MVP, as you see on the thumbnail, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Is it Saquon Barkley? If the Eagles win, we know it will have something to do with that man right there. But not so fast, my friends. Jalen Hurts will have to play out of his mind for the Eagles to beat the Kansas City Chiefs to stop a three-peat. Jalen is the MVP at the end of the day. If you're going to witness an Eagles victory, if you're an Eagles fan, you need and want Jalen Hurts to be your MVP, not Saquon Barkley. Facts. Someone will show up that we least expect in this game. Always do. And that's the beauty of this game, the Super Bowl. Get 2 weeks off. You prepare for all these things. You got an offensive coordinator accepting the New Orleans Saints job here any day now. 2 years ago, you had a D coordinator, Gannon, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Took the Arizona Cardinal job. So guess what? Players usually step up in those biggest moments. We could have a Noah Gray sighting. He might score 2 touchdowns, and Kelsey could have 0 catches, or vice versa. But the bottom line is, will Jalen Hurts control the Steve Spagnuolo-led defense that simply does not allow 100-yard rushers? Another key factor, the last 10 Super Bowls, get this, the team that had a bye versus the team that didn't is 1-9 and 0-8 versus the spread when favored. Crazy stat line. That's my prediction on this fine Work Boot Wednesday, as we will break down the last time these two played with Coach Noel Mazzoni and some playoff film here later on in the show and from the championship round. But what do I know? My main man, Big Smitty, Far East Sider, Naptown legend, as he gets ready to fly to the Super Bowl. Let's bring my main man in. He's got a LeBron hairline habit. Just went to the barbershop, met LeBron hairline's barber, got the same LeBron hairline cut, and he's going to be here today for the Lamar Jackson loving and AR5 defending, the Caitlin Clark jock, and my main man, Big Smitty, joins us. You got LeBron barber cut you up?
That boy clean, boy. That boy clean.
You got a bump. They missed a spot.
Yeah, that boy clean, though. That boy clean. See, I got two dents in my head, in my skull. I think when I used to use my hair, I used to blow at people in the chest. You know what I'm saying?
You got more than that.
Barber still get me right, though, man. My
you got more than that.
More headed.
More than 2 holes in your head.
My head make it soft. You know what's going on though. We live, man. It's Hump Day. We got Danny Sanchez in here. We got my cousin Keith Smith. We got Captain Lucky 23, Big Rue from Naptown, Max S. We got Andrew Boudreaux. We got TPB, T Haywood, KCBD, Mark Rydell, BDBD, Lee BDB, and LBZV. We about to turn up, y'all. Big time show. Belly in the background. JB, how you feeling?
Man, I'm good. Chilling. Long week because I got to get ready for the Super Bowl extravaganza.
Eating again, you said tacos, barbecue chips, salsa, guacamole, buffalo chicken dip. What you say we doing?
Say what? What's up?
Eating again, you said barbecue food. We're gonna have some ribs. We're gonna have some tacos, steak, chicken, carne asada, shrimp, liquor.
Yeah, I'm debating on it, dog. Because I got a boy's gonna do a barbecue like catering part, but then I got my boy doing tacos, which is tradition. They're fire. He got the best tacos.
It was so good last year, homie.
Hey, Smitty, between me and you, black versus white.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Should we? I don't know. Barbecue and tacos blend, homie. Like barbecue. My plan was to put barbecue out on my island in the house.
Yeah.
Kind of cats go through and then just kind of eat. I'll have, brisket, pork, all the shit. I'll have a whole bunch of shit on it. But then my boys got the tacos being made. We got salsa and chips out everywhere. I don't know if that blends very well. You know what I mean? I don't know if that goes with it.
Oh, it blend, homie. It blend, homie.
It makes
something I do every day before I eat dinner, lunch, whatever. I imagine myself eating the food. And I've had so much different food across my lifetime that I'm able to mentally taste what I'm imagining right now. And I just ate the rib tip with the brisket next to it with the damn macaroni and cheese. And then I went outside and I said, Diego, tengo pollo de taco y carne asada y taco y roja y verde salsa por favor, gracias. And I ate both, and they all taste good together. So yes, they go right.
Yeah, I probably ain't gonna do it then. Here's the thing. What about this though? What about I throw this at you? So I bought this new big ass pot that I do my steam pots in, my shrimp boils, crab boil. I do a little red potato, corn. I'll make a steam pot, a real Louisiana. That Super Bowl's in Louisiana, Smitty.
It is, but I'm eating all that all week, so I don't need no more at your house. I'm getting real authentic New Orleans food tonight.
You one person at the house. You one person here that was actually in New Orleans and then come back to the Super Bowl. You're the only person though. I got 100 people. You're the only one that's ate that stuff.
Homie. I should be the main.
So let's see. I barely know you though. So look, I think I need to put I need to have a big steam pot and do the shrimp boil in there. I throw some mussels in there. I'm gonna do some. I'll do some what do you call it? God damn it, crawdads. I mean,
crab, crawfish. Yep.
Crawfish. I'll do some red potatoes, some corn and cob. I'll blend that big. I got a big ass thing. Maybe I'll do that. Then the taco. We got the taco. And then all the hors d'oeuvres. I'll figure it out, homie. I'll figure it out.
My thing is, it's tough to go from New Orleans getting the authentic.
Overrated.
They come way back here to the West Coast and they have yo gumbo. I don't want to be disappointed.
I'm not making gumbo.
Well, you know, whatever, jambalaya, whatever mix you put together.
I'm not doing none of that. I don't do that. I do a whole nother. I'm doing actual like a shrimp boil with like. Trust me, it's a steam pot and it's legitimate and it's authentic. Let me just give everybody a little secret. So everybody out there, that's Nolans, stand up. Anyone out there from Nolans, stand up. Please tell Smitty and be real. Don't lie. Anything off the strip. Anything off Bourbon, anything that's downtown is now the most overrated food in America. New Orleans. Fact or fiction? Fact or cap? Fact. New Orleans got overran and they started making horrific food. Fact. I'm just telling y'all, let's be careful. Please, everybody stand up that really knows this. And you got to really go way off, Smitty, to get the original legitimate food that Louisiana used to be known for. It is horrific now, homie. I sat down there just about a couple years ago. It was fucking horrible. I was like, what? Some of the greatest spots I used to go to. Now you got to go off in the hood far away. You got to find it. It just got ran down, Smitty. It got ran down, dog. It got ran down.
On the rim said wrong. I just went to Bourbon, and then D Jones. D Jones said cap. He just went there as well.
Of course, you got two guys. Everybody else said you're fact. Everybody else said fact. Why did you mention them?
Why did you mention them? You got a lot of D riders who gonna just agree whatever you say.
So
you ain't been in New Orleans. You ain't been in New Orleans in what, 10 years, homie? Because you don't fly.
Four. But those are your guys right there. The only two guys right there. D Jones and what's his name? That's the only two guys that's kind of like
Gene is your guy though. So like Gene gonna say facts. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter what you say, he was facts.
Hector. Puerto Rican, homie.
Of course. Hector loves you. Hector's a day one, homie.
Of course. Well, yeah, of course.
Hector's a day one. Like when I first
Kelly's back. Kelly's back 2 days in a row.
No, she's a member now, homie.
Oh, she back.
Yes, she became a member.
She got rocked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, proud of her, man. Like,
Kelly, you know damn well. Kelly better not show up at my motherfucking Super Bowl party, girl.
Why?
What's up?
Why?
We talked about it yesterday.
I can't remember though. We got new fans today. Remind the new fans.
We know. Kelly and I talked about it.
Okay.
Let's dive into it, man. We got a lot going on, but let's dive right into it, Smitty, because I made a special quote of the day, prize picks, contrary to belief, and then we'll dive into the poll question that you and we should just fight on it about it.
Let's fight.
Let's do it. Quote of the day, Smitty. Powered by?
Quote of the day powered by Bet US, man. Go ahead and bet up to $2,000 and get 150% welcome bonus. Use promo code JB. I sent you there. JB sent you there, man. We making big time money, big time bets for this game. We're going to go through all those at some point either today, this week. I might give you some of my bets today. Who knows? But Bet US is the place to be, the number one source for all your sports betting needs. JB, what we got?
I killed the part of me that needs you in order to save the rest of myself.
That's so deep. I don't think people in the chat like Chris Dabano, Gene. They don't know what you just said. You might say it one more time. You have to.
Yeah, I don't even want to say it no more because it's so. I just want to keep it for myself forever.
Let's just move on then. Forget it.
Because I don't think anybody understands it.
That was powerful, homie.
Yeah, I don't think they understand it. I'm trying to think right now. I can't get it.
I'm trying to think of a way to make it.
So if you was a rapper and you was rapping, right? Because I know you do the hand thing. I killed the part of me that needs you in order to save the rest of myself.
Oh my God. If I was a fighter, I'm number one like a black belt. I killed the part of me that needs you to save myself. Okay, I'm trying to find a way to put it's something there. I got to clean it up a little bit, but it's something there. It's something.
I killed the part of me that needs you in order to save the rest of myself. I blast with
I killed the part of me that needed you. I couldn't end up on the ground black and blue. Nah, cause I'm trying to find a way. Nah, you can't add. You can't. You gotta be. Let me see. I killed part of me that needs you in order to say the rest of myself.
Let me call Marcellus. I'm calling real rapper after this.
I think that's all one line though, right there. I killed the part of me that needs you in order to save myself. I'm swimming to the money like I'm Michael Phelps. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I killed the part of me that needs you to save myself. Now I'm swimming to the money like I'm Michael Phelps. There we go. There we go. You got to say it like faster together as like one line. I killed the part of me that needed you to save myself. Now I'm swimming to the money like I'm Michael Phelps. Black belt. I kick your ass. No Bruce Lee. You look at him. Nah. You look at me. This the place to be. We in LAX. When I hit the weight room, you know I'm a flex. Live for today. Forget tomorrow. Last night already happened. We don't look in the. Ooh, I'm warming up, homie. I'm warming up, homie. Turn me up,
Marcellus, can you call in later and do a real rap for me?
Marcellus, he write this shit down though. Marcellus, he don't be freestyling for real. He write this shit down.
Nah, he's freestyle.
I'm calling his bluff. Marcellus, I'm calling your bluff. You wrote that. You write your raps down, homie. That's why you got the B-roll over the screen so you can look at the paper. This on the top of my dome.
Marcel said he can't comment because it's about Fox. Let's move on. Let's go. Let's dive into Contrary to Belief, brought to you by Prize Picks. Head on over there.
Leah loved it. Leah loved it.
Leah loved me. Smitty, no matter how good a person you are evil in someone's story. Contrary to belief.
We listen and
no matter how good you are, you're evil in someone else's story.
No matter how evil you are. I know. No matter how
Jess comes in here always horny. Huh?
No matter how good you are, you're evil in someone's story. Yeah, you got seen that one. You got seen this line. No matter how good you are, you're evil in someone's story. You know I made that clutch streak. Call me Robert Ory. I'm a bad boy off the top of the head.
Jazz comes in this show always horny.
Huh?
Jazz. Let's dive into poll question, Smitty, right out the gate. And I just wanted to make this up because the poll question could have been like, is Saquon going to be the MVP? Is Saquon going to run for over 100 yards? But we've been talking about that for 2 weeks. I want to ask you something that I think will spark controversy and start a fight. And then we could have a viral video go crazy. You know, I say viral all the time. Everyone's like, JB, I always think he go viral.
Right.
I don't even know what viral means, by the way. So I'm always going to say viral. It doesn't matter if 1 view, million views. I don't know what viral. I don't even know what the actual like definition is.
Right.
So, wait, what's up? Sure the fuck is, and I don't give a damn. What is what?
Well, earlier you said something about somebody always horny, and I said who? I said what? You said Jazz, and then she said this. I don't know what that means.
No, I didn't. I was like trying to rhyme this song.
Oh, my fault.
So, moving on amicably, let's dive into the poll question. Smitty, let's just ask you straight out. Should KD go back to Golden State?
Yeah. He should go. He won 2 championships there, 2 final MVPs. He was the best player on that team. Shout out to Steph Curry. But during those years he was there, KD was the best player. He had his most success there. Only reason why he left is him and Draymond got into it. Draymond called him a bitch or whatever. Listen, as men, we can get over that. As men, we can get over it. I'm not saying they got to be best friends. As long as Draymond steps up, apologize, which I'm pretty sure he has at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Apologize man to man. They can move on. We here to win championships. We ain't got to be best friends. I got people at work who I'm not best friends with, but when we own the job, we own the job. We here to make this show as great as possible. I don't like you, JB, at all. Bailey don't like me, but we all three come together to put together the best show every single day, the realest show every single day. So, yes, Kevin Durant should go back to Golden State because that's where he's seen his most success at in his entire career.
No, he shouldn't. And if he does, he is a bitch. Draymond's been right the whole time. So
don't put me in that video, Paris.
Here's the issue. You defend the craziest shit, in my opinion, man. That's why I keep proving you on this show that you just don't really know what was before you and your generation. You didn't watch real sports. You couldn't have, because there's no way in the world that Kobe and Jordan and Magic and Bird and these guys would be rolling over if they thought they were going to go back to a hole that burnt them. KD put his finger in his ear after he rubbed the clit. And guess what? It burned, homie. And he's still going back. He went like this. And Golden State went, woo. And that motherfucker's going back, homie. Hey, Smitty, he's going back, homie, after they burned him? What? Hold on, homie. Let's dive into this. Draymond was right, because you absolutely are if he called you that for a reason. He called you that for a reason, Smitty, by the way. Remember? Don't say I called you that. He called him that. It's on national TV. We saw it. Why you drink, right? Why you drink your water that has no air in it, and you kill your motherfucking self live on video. So here's the thing. I got to find out why, if you're so good and so great, a.k.a. LeBron, a.k.a. KD, a.k.a. all these motherfuckers who claim to be so good, why you always shopping on the job? Why you always shopping for a big three? Why you always shopping for the next best landing spot that has three other stars? Why? If this guy goes back, there's two things, Smitty, and I'm having a real conversation here, not to be funny. Why are the Suns getting rid of you? Why is KD always on the motherfucking block? Isn't he the greatest scorer of all time? Did you ever hear about Michael Jordan being shopped, or Kobe being shopped, or fucking Larry Bird or Magic Johnson? Were they ever shopped? And when they were, you're too young, Smitty, we were over here like crying as fans. Hell no, they better not try to trade motherfucking Kobe. There's no way they would trade Kobe Bryant. The organization did everything they could not to lose their star. Why are these guys shopped so quickly and easily nowadays if they're so motherfucking legit and good? Please, I just want to know the question. If they're so legit, why is Phoenix so eager to get rid of this motherfucker? By the way, the only trade I heard that can happen to make this happen is a KD for the guy that called him a bitch, Draymond. So Draymond is boys with the owner of the Suns. They went to Michigan State together. Apparently, there's a combination right there for a connection. So he would go there for some other pieces, I'm sure. And I hear the Suns want everything in the earth for KD. So I don't know if Golden State has enough. But A, I wouldn't take you back if I was Golden State. And B, I wouldn't want to go back to Golden State if you said you left. By the way, the last time I think he's won is where? Golden State. So he obviously needed Golden State. Golden State did not need him. Didn't they win after he left too? And didn't they win before he left? Before he arrived? It's crazy how Golden State's a common denominator. They've always won. KD never has.
Yeah, but context matters. They don't have 4 rings as an organization without KD.
That is the context.
Context matters. They don't have 4 rings without him. The reason why they got KD is because once LeBron came back 3-1, they was not beating that Cavs team. The first ring they beat the Cavs. You know I'm not a LeBron guy, but you got to be real. Context matters. First time they played LeBron for their first ring, what happened? Kyrie went down, and then Kevin Love went down, I think, game 1. Or Kevin Love was already hurt, and then Kyrie went down game 1. The rest of the series was LeBron. And they the Golden State ended up winning series in 6. Granted, you could say injuries are part of the game. Things happen. You're right. But if my next 2 players go down, and it's LeBron and a bunch of role players, or scrubs, as a lot of y'all will call them, there's no way he's going to beat the Golden State team. My point being is if we can just take a step back and just look at this thing from a real eye standpoint, I don't know if Golden State would have ever beat LeBron James if they were healthy. I'm going to be honest with you. Prior to KD getting there. KD, I'm saying those first 2, the first ring they won in 6 games was just LeBron, no Kyrie, no Kevin Love. The big 3 was done. The second time they played, they were up 3-1. LeBron came back and beat them.
What happened?
They went out and they got Kevin Durant, who's a killer.
Hold on, though. You gotta get context. You just said you gotta get context.
Homie.
What happened though in that 3-1 series? What was the main reason why they lost?
Draymond got suspended game 5.
And got hurt after, right?
And he get hurt because he came back and he actually went crazy game 7. Draymond had the best game 7.
He got the nut shot. He got ejected.
Yeah, I just said that. He missed they missed him on the game. The momentum, but they were losing that game anyway.
He missed the game to stop the sweep, and then they came back. Remember?
I'm saying he missed. I'm saying he got ejected at the end of that game. He missed the next game.
Right, and then the center went out, Bogut, who was a huge piece of that fucking thing. If you don't think Bogut was legit that year, you're crazy. But you don't want to mention that.
I know Bogut's a solid piece, but we're not doing this over role players, homie. You got Klay Thompson.
Wait a minute. Role players have been
guys, so I'm not about to be Bogut.
Smitty, role players have been an instrumental part of championships since the beginning of time. What are you talking about?
I know basketball more than you, JB. I'm not saying that.
No, you don't.
We understand injuries happen.
You're not even close.
But when it's when it's Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving, homie, of the big three, that's different than when Bogut missed his big. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even like a big LeBron guy, but I'm just saying, look at the full content. We kill KD and make it seem like Golden State just would have won those 2 rings without him. No, come on.
So let me get this right. You know more basketball than me, but the starting center for your starting 5 was out, and he's a role player.
Yeah.
The starting center.
Starting didn't mean nothing. He wasn't the finishing center. Because when Golden State put out that killer squad out there and they went small, they put Draymond at the 5, KD at the 4, and they got Steph, Clay, and they had my guy Livingston out there. When they went small, they killed, or Iguodala, out there. That's who they finished with. I don't care who they started with.
Just answer me the question. Did Golden State have a championship before KD arrived? Yes or no?
Yep, they had one championship with a Riddle, Kyrie Irving, and a Riddle, Kevin Love. That they played that same team the next year and they lost. And like, damn, we can't beat this team. They said Draymond was in the parking lot after the game crying like, damn, KD, pick up the phone, Kevin, pick up the phone. He called.
Hold on, let me ask you another question. Did Golden State win after KD?
Then y'all just look why you call me, homie. Hey, KD, please come. We can't get past LeBron. Can you please go? Sorry, we'll pay you.
Can you answer the question?
And KD came back.
Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question?
I didn't hear nothing you said.
Did they win again after he left?
Mm-hmm.
So wait, they won before he got there. They won after he left, but he's the reason that the organization is good.
I ain't saying that.
Homie, you defend soft pussies, homie. You defend soft pussy over and over and over and over and over. Like, that's all you defend on the show is soft pussy.
You would never
what are you going to say? Enough's enough, homie. What are you going to say? Enough's enough, KD. I got to man up. I'm 31 years old now. I just had my birthday at the farmer's market with my wife, homie. I'm 31 now. Why the fuck am I not defending this soft pussy, homie? Like, that's what you got to start doing on this show, Smitty. That's what I want to see. I want to see you stop defending soft pussy. Pussy.
You want me to be you.
Smack the pussy.
So you want to show or me you are the same people?
No, I want you to just keep it real. You know damn well this guy's soft as shit. This motherfucker shopping jobs after job after job.
He's not shopping right now. See, hold on. This show is too big, deal. I can't let you spew out false information. I used to let you do it.
So good. Why is he leaving?
But now we have thousands of viewers. So this show too big. People be writing articles about this show and pulling out texts. Coach JB said the boom, Big Smitty. I can't let you lie no more. KD's not shopping himself around. The Phoenix Suns are listening to offers because Golden State has hit up everybody. They're trying to get Jimmy Butler. They hit the legs up about LeBron. They're trying to see who they can get to pair up with Steph Curry while Steph Curry still has a little bit left in the tank. So as an organization, of course, it's bad business to not listen to the offers, homie. What are we talking about here?
Ding, ding. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, girl? Where's Johnny at? Oh, for real? Your husband not in today? What? Shit, you should come through. Come through the house, kick it. I know he's your husband and shit, but still, you can come through, right? If the bitch comes through, she's a hoe. Is she not? Fact or cap? So, just because I motherfucking call you, that means I'm shopping, homie? That means you ain't that fucking good. Shit. Oh, shit. Golden State called everybody. So fucking what? I wish Golden State would have called the Lakers when Kobe was there. You think they're answering the motherfucking phone? If he's so motherfucking good, homie, why are they shopping his ass? That's the goddamn bottom line again.
I mean, the Mavs just gave away Luka, top 5 player in the game, so everything's
Come on, man.
The whole league is shared right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous.
If he's so motherfucking good, if he's so good, hey, Kelly, come through. Kelly, come through. Shit, I don't care about your husband or your man, girl. Come on over.
I don't know what's the name.
If she comes through, then guess what? She an unloyal motherfucker who we really don't care about. She don't care about him, and vice versa.
Context matters.
And that's what the fucking Phoenix Suns are doing right now. They're taking calls, Smitty. He ain't that goddamn valuable. He's not the. By the way, if he would ever be a bus driver instead of a rider, we'd be talking about maybe top 5, top 10 ever. But we're not.
We still talking top 10, homie.
He's
we
long.
Still talking top 10. We still talking top 10, homie.
No,
yeah, we still talking top 10.
How
because he was the best player on a team that had Steph Curry, who we know is top 10. Number one. Number two.
In a beta-driven league, homie. Beta league, homie. You like beta males.
That was horrible. Okay,
you like beta males.
That was horrible. Took to the NBA Finals at age 22, homie, and lost in 6 to the Miami Heatles. He was 22 years old. Go look at his numbers right now if you can, baby. Look at Kevin Durant's numbers in the OKC Miami Heat NBA Finals. Look at what he was doing against Dwayne Wade in his prime, LeBron James in his prime, Chris Bosh in his prime. I think Ray Allen was on it. That was a loaded Heat team. He's 23 years old. He won MVP, leads OKC, a horrible franchise, to the NBA Finals as the bus driver. Did he finish? No. But to get to that point against that team, it means something, homie. So let's pump the brakes acting like this dude didn't do nothing. Go ahead, Bradley. Thank you.
Kevin Durant in the 2012 NBA Finals against the Heat averaged 30.6 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Thank you, Bailey. I don't need nothing else. I rest my case.
What does that have to do with anything? If he was the bus driver, as you said, he wouldn't have been traded and left OKC. And then he wouldn't have been traded and left Golden State. And then he wouldn't be traded and left the Suns. How many fucking teams is he going to be on if he's the bus driver, Smitty? Let me ask everybody in this chat, what do drivers do? I don't know any driver that doesn't go by and side of the road, park, and all the riders get on, and the driver drives away. I've never seen the driver stop, pick up riders, and then become a rider. Have you? I don't know. I've never heard of that. The bus rider is always sitting in the back. He don't drive the bus. This motherfucker's never driven the bus, ever. Not one time. Even on a team of rookies with Westbrook and Harden as a fucking 6th man, the motherfucker was soft. He's always been soft. He's never led shit. Dog, the dude is a follower. He needs to jump on, get with somebody that can help him get over the hump, because nobody can help. Obviously, he can't lead anybody. So it's funny that we're making excuses for a motherfucker that you on this show has said is closest thing to Kobe in Booker. He has Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, a bona fide scorer. Bradley Beal. The Suns continue to get all these crazy scores. And this motherfucker, first of all, the Suns are shitty. Second of all, they're trying to get rid of this motherfucker. If he's so goddamn good, homie, how can you defend the actual fact that they're shopping him? Because if he's such a great fucking player and talent and MVP, why the fuck aren't we bringing guys to him instead of getting rid of him? Like, it makes zero sense. I don't know how you defend the shit. He has 0 rings without Steph Curry. And by the way, I still argue Steph Curry was the catapult in that team. He was the absolute catalyst on the Golden State team that he was on. Steph Curry, the ball went through, not KD. KD got the kick-out jumper, boom. Yeah, he can score 30 points because he's a great scorer. He's a great shooter. But why when we talk KD, what's the first thing we mention? He's so long. He's like an alien. That's what the fuck you talk about? He's unguardable. He's 7-foot wingspan. Who gives a fuck? He ain't never won shit without the others. He's fucking garbage. Get rid of his ass. Just let him keep shopping around like LeBron. These are the biggest paper champion ass era and generation I've ever been around. They're so soft, homie. These motherfuckers, and you guys compare them to playing against the fucking 80s and 90s. They would have been crying in the car, crying to mommy every single day for changing their diaper. Mama, Rick Mahorn clotheslined me. I wanted a flagrant fucking 2, but they didn't have a review back then.
Those like
they
this,
didn't have the replay.
Days like this make me not like this show, because when you say idiotic, I'm sorry, that's a bad word. When you say wild takes, like what you just said, it waters down the credibility.
Everything I said was fact.
It waters down the credibility of the show. You say
everything I said was fact.
You just said that Kevin Durant is garbage. Is what came out your mouth. I heard it. You just said Kevin Durant is garbage. So there's nothing else for me to argue about, because you're so crazy in your take that's a waste of my breath, waste of my time to argue. So just to save the show, we're gonna just move forward amicably. What we got next?
KD is horrible. You're supposed to run the show.
So the next topic we got right here, man, the NFL and Pat Riley have reached an agreement on a deal for the rights to the phrase three-peat if the Chiefs win their 3rd straight Super Bowl on Sunday. For those of you who don't know, Pat Riley owns multiple trademarks for the phrase, and any earnings from the NFL's use will go to the Pat Riley Family Foundation. In other words, it will be a write-off. It will go to his pockets. Riley first filed for three-peat at the start of the 1988-89 season, and it could come in handy on Sunday if the Chiefs win. What is your initial thoughts on this right here? I actually didn't even know, me probably being a youngin', I didn't know Pat Riley owned the phrase three-peat. Three-peat is something we all just been saying like forever, so I didn't even think about this. But what's your thoughts on this? Boss move?
A boss move, or the Chiefs just keep getting shit handed to them?
Thoughts on me?
I'm just saying, like, why did the Chiefs get every fucking thing? So they broke a trademark. I could break a trademark right now if I tried.
Well, they reached an agreement.
Trademarks are binding legal fucking action. Like, it's not easy to get one, A. B, it has to be worded so finite. Trust me, I have fucking 6 trademarks right now. 3 that's still pending over after 3 years, Smitty, because it's how the word, the vernacular, and all that shit ties in. And then the words actually used, the nouns and shit that are used, the verbs, all these things go into a trademark. It's crazy. I hate dealing with it. But when I had this trademark slapdick, it was an act of God. So now all of a sudden, let's lift it. Chiefs, you can use it if you get it. Like, the Chiefs continue to get shit catered to.
Well, hold on real quick. He's not giving it to them. They have an agreement to where he would he would make money though. Like, for Pat Riley, it makes perfect sense. It ain't like three-peat. It's like three-peat hasn't been a popular thing because ain't nobody three-peated in any sport in a long time. So if they do it, I'm sure it's gonna be shirts, it's gonna be commercials, it's gonna be all types of ads and stuff. So from Pat Riley's perspective, it's an easy money win. He ain't gotta do no work, and he's gonna get probably a certain percentage off every sale they do.
I'm out.
All right.
So why did the Lakers get to do it when Shaq and Kobe did it?
I don't know if they did it or they didn't do it. I don't know. Did they want to do it? Did they sell merch? Did they try to do a deal with Pat Riley? I don't know the situation at that time. We had to do some research.
This guy's a Laker.
Legend.
And he didn't let the Lakers use it with Shaq and Kobe, but he's letting Mahomes and the Chiefs use it? Sounds like a lot of pressure coming down from a league that really protects one certain person and team, doesn't it? That's crazy. Not even his own organization. Not even his own organization, the Lakers, where he started in his fame, could use it. But the Chiefs, of all people in a whole other sport, can use it.
Jason, I just want to make sure for clarity, like, where are you getting that information from?
Who, me?
I mean, you're only fucking Jason I know on the show. I'm asking you where you get the information from.
Who you at? What information?
You're saying that Pat Riley denied the use of three-peat from the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. Again, I was young, so I'm asking you, is that an actual fact?
I didn't say denied. I said, why didn't the Lakers use it? They didn't. The Lakers didn't use it. They won. Shaq and Kobe won it.
Didn't care. I don't like. That's a weird question. Like, you're saying they didn't use it as if like your whole take just now was like if Pat Riley didn't let the Lakers use it, but he let the Chiefs use it, it might be some pressure from. No. That's why I'm asking a direct question. I'm saying, to your knowledge, do you know if Pat Riley literally denied the Lakers of using it, or did the Lakers just not want to use it? Like,
I didn't say that. It doesn't matter either, and I don't give a fuck. That's not the discussion, Micro.
Right now, you're not thinking, homie.
That's not the discussion, Micro. The discussion is, why didn't the Lakers use? That was my question. Why didn't the Lakers use it? Did I not say?
I can ask him, homie. Man.
Did I not say why? Did I not say, why didn't the Lakers use it, the team he's from, but the Chiefs are? That's all the question I asked, homie. Why are you asking me where did I get the data from? I asked you a question, homie. Why didn't the Lakers use the three-peat, but the Chiefs are allowed to? That's all I asked you, homie.
Who know? I'm not in the locker room. Call Rick Fox and him and see. Hey, say, hey, bro.
That's the question I asked.
Did Pat Riley stop y'all? Or did y'all not give a fuck? Did y'all want to make y'all own little phrase?
That's not on me, homie. I asked you. You just asked me, but I have to answer you, but you don't have to answer me, Micro.
I asked you something because your take, you led with a take that sound like you have some
you asked me where I get the facts from.
I want to get educated. I'm like, I never heard that.
You asked me where I get the facts from. Where do you get the facts from, homie? How do you know that's the facts, homie? That ain't the facts, homie. That's not the facts.
I never came out here and put out something like that. You put that out, homie. That's why I asked you. Make it make sense.
You can't put out a question now? You know, I didn't know you checked. I didn't know you fact check questions, homie. I asked a question. Why didn't the Lakers use it? But the Chiefs are allowed to. You told me, where's the facts at? What fucking facts, homie? I asked you a question. Why didn't the Lakers
use it, but the Chiefs are allowed to? That don't even make sense because you didn't say it like that the first time. The first time you said it was, why didn't Pat Riley let the Lakers use it? The team that first time he played for whatever, but he's letting the Chiefs use it. It sounds like he's getting pressure from the NFL. That's what your exact phrase. And if we need to, I could call you a bluff. We can factor cap this thing, and I can have Betty go back, cut the moment, and bring it back here in the next 10 minutes, and we can find it. Or you could just sit back and be like, you know what, Smitty, you right. Ain't no point in wasting Betty's time. I did say that, but this is what I meant to say. Let me clean it up. That's all I'm saying. Words matter to me, homie, and I listen.
I didn't say that.
All right.
So here's the question, though, that I want answered. Why do the Chiefs get it and the Lakers didn't? There you go. Go ahead.
I don't know. Maybe the Lakers didn't want it.
No, homie, give me the facts. Give me the facts.
No, but again, I'm a real one. This is really show.
I ain't gonna get the facts. Go get the facts.
This is a really show. I can admit and say I really don't know. I'm not gonna make something up like some other hosts do. I'm gonna just be like, nah, I don't know. Because maybe Phil Jackson didn't want the phrase. Maybe Kobe and Shaq wanted their own thing. Maybe who knows? Like every championship team has their own phrase. All right. Every team that three-peat don't gotta use the phrase three-peat. You don't have to use it.
All right, so cool. Let's transition in. So why does a different sport genre, a completely different sport, the NFL, that we've been discussing for how long, protecting Mahomes, the referees, the conspiracies, the Swifties, all this shit that we've been discussing on the show all year as the Chiefs continue to just win games in controversial ways and all this shit. Why did that league get a hold of this is the question I have. And we don't have any fact checks on this. We're asking questions to each other, people in the chat. Why does a league go and figure this out and dive into it and now go figure this out and say, hey, you know what, Pat Riley, we need to use your thing because, do you get what I'm asking you?
I hear you.
No. I don't think anybody really understands. Everybody's still micro in the chat. They're talking about the three-peat. Why are you asking about this three-peat thing before the game is fucking played? You fucking idiot.
He's trying to say the Chiefs know that they're going to win the game already.
The Chiefs are going to win. It's already set up in stone. They're going to have a three-peat. That's the fucking macro. Fucking D. Jones.
Now you micro because
you'll never understand, D. Jones.
Wait, you're not reactionary, homie.
D. Jones, you'll never understand.
For example, you know this. They got Eagles Super Bowl shirts and hats made right now. They got Chiefs Super Bowl hats and shirts made right now. One of those teams' uniforms will be going to a poor location and letting them wear it. The other team uniforms are going to be immediately promoted on the TV screen as soon as the game is over. So just because they're acting proactively doesn't mean that that's a sign that they're already going to win, homie.
It's crazy that the chat either A, can read at a 4th grade level or less. Mm-hmm. B, never even got their Associates of Arts degree. Mm-hmm. Or C, they just don't listen. What does having a shirt made pre-Super Bowl have fucking anything to do with a goddamn trademark?
They don't know, don't show, or don't care about Buzz in the Hood.
I don't give a fuck about printing the shirt before the game. No shit, Sherlock's homeboy. I've had to win bowl games and have fucking shirts printed before the game if we won or lost. I fucking get it. The trademark is the fucking decision in question in here. Dumb fucks. Holy shit.
All the thing is the NFL and
trademark, homie, being allowed. Why is the trademark even being brought up? Why are the Chiefs allowed to even go through Pat Riley in the NBA and Pat Riley's trademark to even think about getting this fucking thing done? That's all I'm asking. Like, why are we not discussing that fact? Fuck the T-shirt in the pre-print in the fucking print shop, homie. I got Printful too. I go on Printful right now and print them out. Why the fuck is that not the discussion? The trademark. Holy shit, homeboy.
All I say is the NFL and Pat Riley have reached an agreement on a deal for the rights to 3P if the Chiefs win. That's all it is, homie. They got a contract that said if we win, we will be able to use 3P for the following. And they put down the different line items. And Pat Riley agreed to it. They put Pat Riley will get X percentage from all sales and money made from the use of the term 3P if the Chiefs win. That's all it is, homie. And he signed the deal. It don't mean it's official. It don't mean that, you know, some things ain't conspiracies, homie. I sign a lot. I do a lot of business deals. I do a lot of contracts, freelance contracts.
You need to change it. I was the Chiefs. I would have made my own up. There's various vernacular that you can use on a trademark. I know for a fact, unless anybody else in here got trademarks, I know for a fact just to experience with it. They could have made 3P with maybe a 3 fucking all one word with a letter with a number 3 and then a P or something. You could change shit around. You could do shit. They could have still used 3P. Why do they have to use that 3P?
You know they should have did? They should have did. Stop coughing on me. They should have did Chiefs Pete.
That sounds gay. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds horribly gay. You gay the shit out of that. You gay the shit out of that.
We continue to use that word on this show, knowing how it
Chief Pete.
on YouTube.
Hey, Chief Pete, you gonna beat my Pete? You gonna beat my meat? I couldn't wait. I wish you wouldn't use Chief Pete. I'll fucking Chief Pete, beat my meat. That would be the shirt I'd make right after the next day.
That's because your mind just nasty. Your mind just in the gutter. Your mind is go there all the time. Your mind is go there. It's ridiculous.
Queen Pete.
Now he didn't say Queen, homie.
I'm just saying, I would have used it, homie.
He says,
I don't like your attitude today. I don't like your attitude. I don't like your energy.
He mad because I'm just cooking today. Like a lot of times I be letting JB just chill because like it's my guy and I want to make sure like sometimes like one day a week I gotta just like cook you though. Just so you know I can do it, and then I fall back and let you lead, because I don't, ego get involved. We making money now, we're gonna be rich soon. I don't want no Kobe and Shaq situation where we got to split up and all that. So I want us to keep growing. I'm cool. I'm great, like my grandma say, but sometimes I gotta go out there and drop 40 just to let you know I can do it. So
yeah, you can't though. You can't. You don't know a lot.
I got 25 in the first half.
Let me ask something. D. Jones, you'll never know about 3P. So why are you even discussing anything? You're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan. You're never going to win. And
are you ready?
It's crazy, D. Jones. I didn't see you yesterday in the conversation when the fat Karen walked up and took down the pride flag. And then you were talking about all this shit that didn't exist. And then she had that fucking pin gone on there and how demonic she was. I just didn't hear you for the rest of the show. It's crazy how that works. But anyway, moving on amicably.
Hey, JB's a cold-blooded killer. Like, if JB is like losing anything, an argument, he going to just reach for anything he could grab and use that to his leverage to win. And he going to move on to the next topic. So you ain't even got a chance to even react. And it's hard to react because he said something so wild that it kind of confuses you. So you need a beat to think about what he said, but it's too late now. So credit to JB for being able to always find a way to win. But we'll move to the next topic before we go on to our first commercial break. The NFL, I guess, I don't know if they put this out online or what, but the end racism message will not be included in the back of the end zone for Super Bowl. This is the first time since February 2021 without this message. And
Whitlock's guy. That's Whitlock's guy.
Your guy and Whitlock's guy, TJ Moe, said congratulations to everyone. We have beaten racism. He's being funny on Twitter.
Not my guy.
That's like one of your close guys, close friends. So, like, I guess what's your take on this, JB? Love it. Sure you
Good. Good. Can we have the white national anthem this year at the Super Bowl?
We always do.
No, we don't. It's called the national anthem. It's just the national anthem.
Yes,
but the black national anthem was announced yesterday that you could have the black national anthem. We're gonna have another black national anthem. I'm like, what the fuck is a black national anthem? My homeboys, all black homies, by the way, they were like, what the fuck is a black national anthem?
I didn't know either. I'm not gonna say it lie. I didn't know it at all.
That's my point.
Isn't that our point? Not knowing it.
But that's our point. Like, my homeboys were like, "No, what's a black national anthem?" I was like, "I don't know. What's the white national anthem? Do we got a white national anthem? Where's the Mexican national anthem, homie?" I'm trying to
Mexico.
Where's the Mexican national anthem? No, it's Cinco de Mayo Day, homie. I'm trying to figure out what's cracking. Here's the bottom line, homie. We had Black Lives Matter in the end zones for a long time. It was ran by a racist white motherfucker that a lot of black folks didn't even know about. She bought 3 mansions in California alone. And then a sister who ran it for her bought 2 more mansions. One of them was burnt down in Palisades. She's now looking for a fucking GoFundMe to fucking recoup costs. But she milked millions of black folks to think that she was doing something for black folks when she was doing nothing but for her fucking self. And then we had Black Lives Matter in all the end zones. Then we had end racism in the NBA and NBA. It became more prevalent to me than it did. It didn't eliminate shit. It actually made it more prevalent that we had worse. It got worse and worse, Smitty, if you know what I'm saying. Like, the shit kept getting worse, not better, but we kept putting it in everybody's face. It's like gay pride every year. We got out of 365 days, I believe there's 282 days on a calendar that we celebrate some sort of gay pride day or event. But Black History Month is the shortest month in February. And I know a lot of black folks that are like, man, fuck this month. I just want to be treated like everybody else. Like, that's what I wish we got back to, homie. Fucking humankind, homie. I'm over the race shit. I'm just so tired of it. I'm just fed up with it. Like, I wish we just had fucking just normal, me and Smitty walking down the street, never met each other. What up, dog? Ooh. I just don't know why it's always so shit. I think our kids are fucking doomed because we as adults fuck up the room by bringing all this shit into it all the time. And I don't know why we ever had it on there anyway. Like, we already know that, right? As grown folks, like, we shouldn't be racist. I don't know. Like, is that not fucking common? I just don't know. I don't understand why we push it and force feed it. LGBTQ.
Do you think racist people have common sense though? Because we agree there are racist people. So, like,
because you're not born racist, right? It's a learned trait, right?
Right. So I'm saying they've learned it. I'm saying now as an adult, as a racist adult, I don't know if they have common sense. Because you're right. People like me and you who are not racist, to be racist is just it's idiotic, right? Like, it's
how do you
and to not like you because of your color and nothing else. That's dumb. It makes no sense. But we do know there's a ton of people out here who literally think that way. It is what it is. So that's number one. Number two, back to the main topic. I'm indifferent. Like, I never watched the game and was like, damn, they got end racism. Like, cool, man. Like, that's gonna change the game. I don't think it did nothing. It's for optics. We know they did it in 2021. It was in the middle of the pandemic when everything was going on. The George Floyd situation. I think the Jacob Blake situation. In Milwaukee when the Bucks, decided to sit out and not play. There was a lot going on during that time. So from an optics standpoint, the NFL did it. Do I think it changed anything? Not one bit. Actions matter. But I'm not someone who believes that we should just ignore it and just remove it from textbooks and not talk about it and act like it's nothing, like it never happened, and act like it's not something that still happens in certain areas. And it's still, because to me, like, ignoring it and being ignorant to it isn't the solution either. I don't know what the answer is, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, because at the end of the day, you can't fully control people and how they're raised and how they're thought. If someone's grandfather was a racist, they're gonna raise their son to be a racist. Their son gonna probably raise their son to be a racist until somebody at some point has their own mind. They're like, hold on, this is stupid. This don't make sense. And then hopefully it'll break off. But there's no actual way, no matter how many words we put out here, to be able to break it. So listen, I hear you. You may not want to hear about it all the time, and I'm the same way. It's not something that I want to always hear about, especially when I'm watching sports or I'm watching certain things. Like there's a time and place for everything, right? But at the same time, just turning a blind eye to it and just ignoring it and acting like it doesn't exist and just being ignorant to it, I don't think is the solution either, because now we're not putting any energy to actual things that we see and still happens in this world today. So that's my take.
But it goes both ways. There's black racists all over the place. And so do I get to put a sign up?
JB.
That's the part that's my point though, Smitty. We need to just stop the dumb shit. Like all together. Idiots come in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
That part is true.
So why are we fucking keep nitpicking at this dumb shit, homie? We put it on the biggest stages. Do you think that racism ended the fucking after the NFL season this year?
No, I just said that. No.
No, what the fuck are we doing? Like, come on,
Again,
man.
I said the NFL is doing it for optics. That's what the NFL is doing it for. It's optics.
So the NBA.
It's optics. Yeah,
So
any of
the
these
NBA.
big sports platforms are doing it for optics. I agree with that. But I'm saying the bigger, you're thinking micro. I'm saying macro, the bigger picture. Now we're seeing them removing like slavery from the textbooks and the curriculum. They're removing Jim Crow and certain things that actually happen in our country from education. They're trying. So what I'm saying is, this is my opinion. Big picture, I don't think we should be ignorant to stuff that has happened, because history repeats itself, and again, it still happens. Like at the end of the day, you and I might walk around and it don't happen to you and I, and we're good. That don't mean it doesn't happen. There's a whole entire country that we live in, a world that we live in. So it still needs to be something that is talked about, so people are aware, so we can grow and move past it. You're right. Ignorance comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, everything, but. And listen, I guess I don't like speaking in whole, because I never, everything, like everybody's not the same and all that, and I get all that. But like most, at least people I grew up with, most black people I grew up with didn't just walk around just racist and just hate white people for no reason. I know people who are black people who don't like white people for sure, but it's like it's legit stuff that's happened to them, and the reasons that happened to, especially, I'm gonna be real, older people in my family who were, whether it's grandmas, grandfathers, people who grew up a certain era. I can understand why they might look at a white person a certain way, because they was living in the time where shit was real bad. So I guess two wrongs don't make it right, but I can understand that. Where on the flip side, we know that the racist whites, they just don't like black people. Like it's not like a black person ain't had to do nothing to them, and they ain't had to hurt them, ain't do nothing. They just literally just do not like us because of who we are, and that's point.
What about the racist blacks that don't like whites? Are you going to mention them? I just
brought it up.
But you went back to the fact that you don't grow up racist.
Like let's not be like, let's be real too. Like, I know you're a white man, but you're a real one too. Like.
But I've grown up to see
who has always had the power in this country. Let's be real, white men. So,
but here's the thing:
it's the power dynamic too that we're talking about. The black racists who don't like white people has not been an impact. It is not. Whites weren't slaves in America. Whites weren't red line.
There were white slaves.
There wasn't
white slaves. Don't lie.
Racist blacks.
Don't lie.
What has been the impact though from the racist blacks though? Like, I guess that's my question.
But Smitty, we got. How long you hold on to it, homie?
That's my.
No, like seriously.
So that's why.
But seriously though,
how long are you gonna hold on to it? Trying to act like it's the same, because it's not. Like me and you talk.
No, but I'm saying though, how long are you going to use it? Smitty, you could say it all. We already know the history lessons of this whole thing.
But I'm saying,
how long are you? How long are you going to hold on to it? And not just you. I'm not saying you. How long are we, or whoever's discussing this out there, going to hold on to that narrative that we're still being held down, we're this, we're that, we're this, is my point. Whites and blacks. I'm saying both sides. When are we going to get over that? Because just real quick, 7 of the top 10 NFL players are black.
Yeah, JB, like, because it's sports. That's
so
the one area.
Saying though,
most of us are more athletic than y'all. Let's just call it. This the really show.
When are we gonna stop? How long are you gonna use it? How long are you gonna use it?
Black people are, for whatever reason, God gifted us differently physically. For if you got 1,000 brothers and 1,000 white men, we gonna have better athletes than y'all for whatever reason.
But we don't have to pay you nothing, right?
It's a money conversation. Black people, yes, we got our foot in the door in sports, and we kill sports.
We don't have to pay you,
homie. Let's talk about the everyday living black. And again, I'm not the guy that's here saying, oh my God. I'm the guy preaching that, hey, understand what the situation is, but also figure it the fuck out. That's my mindset. I'm never here saying, oh, we'll never have a chance. I've said that 1,000 times. Anybody who knows me knows my mindset. I'm a fucking hustler. I'm gonna figure it out. But at the same time, two things can be true. That don't mean I'm gonna be ignorant to reality and ignorant to people who live in other areas, especially down south, Atlanta, Alabama, different areas where it's not the exact same. We're blessed here out here. We're in LA. It's different. It's free spirit. And everybody, it ain't the same. I'm from Indiana. They're different. I got homies and stuff who've been through all time. So I'm saying it's different situations. Like I that's all I'm saying. It's not the same way it used to be, but it's also not just erased. I think a lot of white people think racism is just erased, and black people just making the shit up. That's not true either. So that's all I'm saying. It's somewhere in the middle, y'all. It ain't what it used to be.
Nothing you and I, nothing you and I can do about it. Nothing anyone that we know can do about the past. And yet, the more we bring up the past, then the more racism exists. And that is my whole point about the things we see optically. And that's just what it is.
Let me ask, before we move on, though, you're saying bringing up the past makes people today want to be more racist?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't see that?
So you don't think those people were already racist? You think you watch NFL game and it's like, they got end racism in the end zone. Man, I fucking hate black people now.
No. You didn't listen to what I said. There's racism on both sides. The more we put this out in the faces of people to see and use against each other is going to create racism at an all-time high. It's going to continue to get worse. We had a decline in racism for a while, or at least we didn't talk about it socially. Now it's come back. Like, let's be honest. It's come back with political figures. It's come back with political discussions. It's come back with presidential debates and races. And now it's back. And then ironically, we're taking it off the biggest stage of all sports. The number one viewed event every year is Super Bowl. And ironically, now we're taking it down finally. It's been on there, though, for how long? This doesn't end it, Smitty. This don't end shit. I just think it keeps continuing the rise. I think we just need to fucking move on and be better humans. Like, I don't understand why.
In utopia, I agree.
We race bait on fucking major platforms every single day. If I were to reverse that and I go on and talk about only white quarterbacks and how white quarterbacks are getting fucked, I would be fired immediately or canceled. So it goes both ways. That's all I'm saying. We need to just get back to calling it real and what real recognizing real and be equal and just talk about real shit. Because if anyone other than their self talks about another race, it becomes a fucking race battle and bait show. And Ryan Clark talked about Josh Allen. JB talked about only the black quarterbacks. He only talked shit about the black quarterbacks, the ones I've coached my whole life. So, like, we bring it up, though. We bring up this whole debate about it, and then you have people that create their own opinion and create a narrative about that particular person because you saw one short video or one clip or one part of the show. Right. That's the point. But you don't know my history. You don't know shit about me, what I've done. But you saw a clip that I say that Matthew Stafford's better than Lamar Jackson, and then I'm racist. Or, in fairness to whoever on mainstream media, you see a bunch of clip, boom. Well, guess what? Then we put in racism on in NFL end zone and NBA midcourt, and then Black Lives Matter and all this shit. And then what happened to All Lives Matter? Then we started that shit, remember? It just continues to fucking steamroll. It's a snowball effect that continues to be the next social fucking what do you call it? Propaganda or cliche that we're going to use. What's going to be next year? I think there's other races that have arguments that we don't talk about. It's always black, white.
Well, because we the dominant. It's America. It's dominant here. We the dominant. But listen, I'm with you. I guess in the overall, this topic is specifically about end racism, having logos and phrases in the end zone. I don't think they do anything. I think they're literally doing it for business purposes. It's a good look topic. Point blank period. That's what it is. And I agree with that. all I'm saying is, in the bigger picture, I guess I just disagree with. We should just like not talk about it. Is what I'm saying. I don't think not talking about it just because we're not talking about it socially doesn't mean it's not happening. It's my opinion. So,
but it's always happened. It always will.
Right. Exactly. And I think Josh asked the question, Smitty, in your opinion, how do we end racism? You don't. I don't think we can. But because you can't do something, because you can't end something, doesn't mean you can't make it better. So you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think for those who want to fight certain things, just because it's a struggle or you don't think it'll ever end, don't mean you should just sit there and be like, all right, well, fuck it. No, it's like it's okay. You still want to put work into something, making it better. So, but I know we're going a little over here. I don't know. Let me see here. Is he already here? Well, we got a few. Let's do white people shit. Actually, yeah, he got mixed up with the days. Let's do white people shit real quick, and we're gonna do a quick break. I know JB's been holding his piss for an hour. He's old, and he's gonna start leaking here soon. So let's go to white people shit and see what we got.
That counted one.
Yeah, this is yes.
You know what's funny? We gotta talk about race, JB, and we became racism. And then our next segment was white people.
So that's
shit.
one.
But all that being said,
Level 3, free loose.
Go! Stand there, lad!
Oh, level 5. Oh, I'm getting hurt. I'm level 5. Level 5.
This is black people shit, though.
5.5. Fucking Mexican! Oh,
why they keep going up if they're not even being the previous level? It's just stupid. If you don't win the previous level, you don't move forward. That's the problem with this generation, man. Y'all think y'all can continue to climb the chart and move forward without winning. We live in an era where everybody gets the damn trophy, and you guys want to keep going level 6, level 7, and you ain't even beat level 4, homie.
We should have kept talking about race. Fuck!
You didn't like that, homie? Well, listen, we got one more, though, and I think you might like this one. This one's kind of a mixture of white people shit and black people shit, allegedly. So let's see what we got.
You were there, but why are you there by yourself? Well, I tried to find him, and I couldn't.
Are we on?
Oh my! Wow. Yes, we're on TV. Do you know what time it is? Seriously?
It's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, ladies. They're from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Brooklyn in the house. Very nice. Did y'all have a good night?
Yes, we did. It was awesome.
It looks like it.
I got a lot of beads, and I got a grenade. Is this called a grenade?
Yes.
Yes. What exactly is in it again?
We don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Get you where you need to go.
Yeah. Well, every time somebody said "Go Birds," I ate a beignet.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, seriously. Thank you, ladies. Maybe I'll see you again tonight.
Bad boy right there. Bad boy. I gotta
What
get
Why? What happened?
He got what you mean? He just left the spot at 5 a.m. Just left, you know what I mean, on Bourbon Street with three sisters. White boy.
So did he have to pay for it?
Nah. Well, I mean, JB, you know this. You always pay for it one way or another.
No, but are those 3 hoes?
Nah. They from
Brooklyn. They just regular.
They from Brooklyn. They visiting for Super Bowl week. And he just ran into him, was spitting game to him, probably was buying them drinks, so they were flirting with him, standing around with him. And yeah, that's what it was.
The one in the middle is horrible. She's the mama. Not horrible. She's older. She's the mom. Probably the mom, but the one on the left. She probably the mama. She probably the mama.
The best in the while you playing though.
Yeah, but I'm not hitting that with your dick. So the one in the middle is probably the one on the left. The far one on the left.
That's the younger.
She charging.
And then you got the auntie on the right. That's she the younger auntie.
Yeah, and then so they either milked him.
They might have robbed his ass.
But we racist. Fuck!
Ain't wasn't no black shit. That's just some women be doing that shit. Women will put their group together. They'll fill on you, get you feeling all good, and they'll rob you. Homie. That's a real thing.
No, white girls will rob them?
Women, yes. I didn't say black women. Women.
No white girls. No white girls gonna rob them. No white girls gonna rob them. No white girls gonna rob a brother.
And this is why racism continue to go.
No white girl will rob a brother.
And this is why racism continues to,
Fuck! Smitty just destroyed his whole fucking thing. See, fuck! We should have just kept going on that. Oh, homie, I broke my chair. We should have just kept going on that. You know my point of the message to everybody out there? Can't end racism. You're not gonna end racism by fucking signing the NFL's end zone.
So fuck it. Let's just fuck it. That is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see Smitty's face? Did you see Smitty's face? Wait, I don't know white girls that be robbing, or I don't know, period. White girls do be robbing?
That's what she put. Why would you even ask the first question when she literally put I don't know with a period?
Is I don't know a sentence?
Kelly said, I don't know. White girls be robbing.
Oh, see, if you say it, then it should have been I don't know, question mark. White girls do be robbing.
Or should have been what do you call it? Ellipsis. Ellipsis is the dot, the 3 dots, and then you go into the next one.
Should have been actually semicolon.
Should have been semicolon. No, should have been a semicolon.
Should have been a semicolon.
That works too. That does work. It's different options you have.
Anyway, we got No Mazzoni on the other side, and we're going to break some film down on the other side. We got a lot to discuss here, Smitty. An ellipsis?
Ellipsis, yep, thank you.
What is that?
I think that's the dot, if I'm not mistaken. The 3 dots.
I don't know what that is. True story right here. I was with the Chiefs, right? Tony Gonzalez and I walking through the mall in Kansas City. I was on practice flight. I just got picked up, and all these bad $10,000 a night hoes came over to the apartment. Here's the cool part. White girls are the ones that set it up. Remember that. The white girls are the ones that set it up. They're the ones that try to go get $10,000 from everybody, set it up, boom, boom, boom. And the white girls, they're like the bougie white girl that charges 10 racks a night are the worst bitches. I'm just throwing it out there.
And my last line, you know how white girls do it though? A lot of the times, unfortunately. Oh, he touched me. He R'd me. He SA'd me.
He what you?
We back at 5 minutes.
Oh, I just got it.
You micro homie.
Hey, you know what happens though when Michael Jordan's son snorts that white? What? Fuck with white girls his whole life, homie. That's a you problem. We'll be back in 5 minutes. What up, man? This is a proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty, and it is First Round Performance. Yeah. Make sure you head on over to firstroundperformance.com. We got the merch, the gear. They are top-notch company.
High quality, JB. All about the party here. Workout gear, exclusive gear. What's that right there, JB?
By the way, nobody else in the country or the world has this short right here. You can put this short on. It helps your back. It helps your hamstrings, helps your quads as you work out.
What?
You can wear these right underneath your workout shorts or what have you. It's kind of like a girdle, but very, very comfortable. Shorts Against Syndrome. It's SAFS. Go head on over there and check it out. First Round Performance.
JB, they got workout bands. They got ankle weights.
What's this?
What's in that box?
All kind of good.
It's our first time seeing this.
What's this?
I'm nervous. What's that?
A 40-yard dash, electric timer. You can go get your workout on with the light and the strobe, the whole deal. FirstRoundPerformance.com.
Oh, you just turned it on, JB.
Bam.
You want that smoke?
Go check it out.
I know you ain't trying to race me, JB.
I might race Smitty and smoke him.
You ain't trying to race me. You scared of that life.
Yeah, this is real deal. You guys got to go check it out. FirstRoundPerformance.com. Head on over there. Proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show.
This is nice, JB.
With Big Smitty. And
this is mine, right?
hell yeah. Listen, their premium gear, including the revolutionary SAFS shorts I just showed you, are expertly designed by a leading orthopedic surgeon to align your hips and relieve your pain. It is trusted by athletes and active individuals alike, whether you are pushing your limits with their high-quality resistance bands, as Smitty just showed you, or boosting recovery with the powerful dual-spectrum red light therapy devices that I just showed you. First Round Performance delivers the tools needed to stay at the top of your game. Whether aiming for peak performance or simply wanting to live pain-free, they've got you covered. Visit FirstRoundPerformance.com or shop on Amazon today. They just launched their Amazon store.com, their Amazon store. This is out there, First Round Performance on Amazon. And so go help them out and grab some performance gear today. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yes, sir.
Go First Round.
Go First Round, baby.
The promo code will be Coach JB. So check that out and head on over there today.
Get right, baby. First Round, the highest quality.
First Round Performance. Go get you some merch.
Ooh, I like this shirt. I like this shirt, JB.
Peace.
What up? Let's get it cracking. We got a whole show. Where's my... hold on. Bam. Let me read the chat and catch up right here real quick. I see a lot of slapdickish foolishness going on in here. Pound the like, subscribe, become a member. The Slap Nation show will begin probably after the Super Bowl. So stay tuned for that. So subscribe over there today. CoachJBStore.com. New merch is out there. Play the game, homie. T-shirts are on sale right now. Plus all the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty merch. Plus all things real. And the realest merch game in the world right there. CoachJBShow.com. Store.com. Let's dive into something else, man, real quick. This whole three-peat discussion is bullshit, in my opinion, number one. Number two, hold on. Sugar on the rim, please. JB, there's a few things that need to be addressed. Nothing needs to be addressed on my motherfucking show. First of all, Mr. fucking producer extraordinaire, Sugar on the Rim, with your fucking gay-ass name. First of all, guys don't like Sugar on the Rim. Bitches do. So I don't need to address shit to any nobody that sits there and tells me I need to do something. I ain't needed to do shit in about 42 years, since I was like 6, when my mama said, put the dishes up. Motherfucker, I ain't got to do shit. So you got me fucked up. So learn how to address a grown-ass man, not a beta bitch male, but an alpha real male. First of all, you should say, hey, coach, sir, can you please address something that I would like to know about? That's how you would actually address a real man, because if it was in the street, I was backstanding the shit out your motherfucking ass. Sugar on the Rim, old bitch-ass name. I'd have slapped the shit out your ass for telling me I need to do something. Got me fucked up. I need to do something. Motherfucker, I don't need to do shit. My daddy's dead, motherfucker. Come on, Callie. My daddy died in 2005. I don't need to do shit. Motherfucking weirdo ass motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, you know the problem is, you motherfuckers are so goddamn entitled because social media has protected your motherfucking ass for so long. that you don't know what it's like to get your fucking wig split anymore for talking out of pocket to some grown-ass man. That's the fucking problem, Elon Musk. That's what you motherfucking social media weirdo fucks have created. Fuck. Protection. God. Social media. Fucking Twitter, homie. Protected the shit out your motherfucking asses. Weirdo ass motherfuckers. Let's address this bitch-made motherfucker right here. This motherfucker always talking. God damn it. Baby, you hear me?
Yeah, we're here just cussing out everybody. Hey, chat, y'all. I asked the question before. And I want Smitty's random question of the day. I want y'all to just give answers in the chat while JB and I continue to go down the show and the rundown. Explain to me what is good looking. Like what is considered, if you say like a man is good looking or you say a woman is good looking, what defines that? What is the actual, who decides if someone's attractive or not? Because it's funny. I know there are certain people in the world where like they're universally beautiful, they're universally handsome to the women, where like everybody thinks. So what actually makes somebody? What's the criteria that makes somebody good looking? Y'all think about that?
Yeah, my mouse went out. I can't fucking do nothing. Hold on.
You don't need your mouse, homie. You got me. I got the rundown. You got me. What do you need your mouse for?
Homie.
Don't call me homie. I'm not your homie. It's homies. It's friends. It's associates. It's acquaintances. It's brothers. We not none of that. So don't call me none of that, homie. Which one of y'all was JB cussing out before I jumped on the show? I heard y'all. I have to go move my car. I have to take a piss. I have to get my drink. I'm going to New Orleans today, y'all. Y'all let me know any place that I need to stop by because I ain't never been to New Orleans before, so I don't really know. We got I'm doing dinner tomorrow.
You haven't been nowhere, homie.
I'm doing my dinner tomorrow with my Fox folks. So basically, look, I'm gonna be super busy working. We're doing like tomorrow's one show, regular schedule.
But a fucking mouse, homie.
Calm down. I'm talking to the people, homie. But I'm gonna be talking. I gotta work other shows and behind the scenes. Like they got like Joe Burrow coming on. I think the Breakfast Ball show. Jameis Winston's been doing stuff for Fox. So our digital team need help to capture some behind the scenes content. So I'm gonna be doing that early in the morning, even before Speak comes on. But then Friday, every single show is doing 2 shows. We're doing one show that's going to be on Big Fox, which is like the main, we got the main Fox channel. And then they're going to do the regular show on FS1. So it's going to be crazy. But after all that, we're going to be partying and eating. And so y'all let me know. Hit me up in the DMs, y'all. If y'all been to NOLA, let me know where I should stop by, where I should eat exactly.
My mouse don't work, homie. Now we can't show fucking film because I can't do shit with my fucking mouse.
Fuck, what's always sound, bro?
God damn, homie. There's a bitch made motherfucker in the chat, homie, always questioning my motherfucking credentials. First of all, you don't gotta question my credentials, homie. Go ask somebody. Go to Compton and ask somebody. Oh, bitch ass fucking whatever his name is, Jay-Z or whatever the fuck your bitch ass name is. Go fucking recognize and find out who I am, motherfucker. Before you over there always yapping your motherfucking gums in this motherfucking chat. Couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight, but want to question my motherfucking ass. You got me fucked up, you dumb motherfucker. Go around Compton right now and ask. I bet you that motherfucker know me, bitch.
Hey, Jada, stop talking crazy, Jada. I ain't 2 cents off you, Jada. I ain't seen you in the show in fucking months. Now you want to come over here and talk crazy. The people do care. Maybe you don't care. And Chris, don't laugh. Chris, don't you ever laugh at anything. If someone's against me, you go against them, Chris, every single time. Every single time. I don't care who it is. And Jada, don't say Bonta. You ain't blooded out. You don't bang.
Jada bang.
You bang for real?
Jada fucked you up, homie.
I ain't never met Jada before.
I got technical problems over here. I gotta get the video up. Mouse ain't working and shit.
Just chill. We good. We the real show up on the earth, homie. Like,
I got keyboards out. Like everything's out, homie. Fuck.
Let me read the comments, man. I ain't talked to y'all in a long time, man. Let me scroll and look and see. I'm trying to find who JB was talking crazy to because I'm not aware. Let's see. Why so sensitive today, JB? Not telling you how to run the show, homie. Still on the rim, please. Boston Richie Smitty, are you doing the show on Friday from the South? I'm bringing my mic and my camera My schedule's so funky that I'm just not sure yet. But my plan would be to at least be on the show for a little while on that Friday. Tomorrow's a wrap. It's also weird too because New Orleans is on Central Time.
The fucking mouse nothing's working, man.
Yeah, JB going shit. But to answer your question, it's TBD, Boston Richie. I want to. I'm having all my stuff ready, so we'll see what I can do. Let me see. Big Smitty, where is Jeff? I don't know. What else we got?
Nope, not even a new battery works, homie.
JB's old crib. Taka Choppy. Okay.
What's up?
Pac-Man said we'd rather Jeff anyways. Pac-Man, we don't give a fuck what you think, homie. You my biggest hater.
Oh.
Pac-Man. You my biggest hater.
Really?
But what I learned though, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't really popping. You know what I mean? So I'm not really tripping. I appreciate you. What else we got, homie? Listen, he figured out his mouse. He figured out his thing. I wanted to see the answers in the chat though to the question I asked y'all earlier. I said, what considered? Because the reason I asked that question, I went downstairs and moved my car real quick, and my radio popped on, and they were doing like a little conversation about Super Bowl. And, all the ladies love Jalen Hurts. I have not heard one woman say they're not attracted to Jalen Hurts. Every woman, oh my God, he can have all of me. He can do whatever he want with me. This and the third. So it just came to my head. I'm like, what defines? If everybody thinks that this young man is good looking, all the women, if they think that, then what is the actual structure, right? Because there has to be a criteria. In my opinion, if everybody thinks this, JB might, it might be a certain chick that all the fellas look at, what I'm saying? Oh, Beyonce look good. So, what is the actual criteria, or is it just an opinion? Like, is it a fact that someone is a certain way, or is it an opinion? I don't know. It's my question of the day. Look at Chris right here. Cheer, Chris. I told y'all. As soon as I bring his name up, she melted, and she got a boyfriend. She got a man. Her man is seeing this right now.
Oh.
Jalen Hurts, all the women love Jalen Hurts. Sure, Chris is putting the hard eyes to his name. As soon as I bring his name up.
I don't know what happened to my fucking mouse and everything's just gone, homie.
Well, you know what, JB, if you want to.
I can't do nothing, homie. I have to have it. I can't even fucking move the show.
How about this? How about we do another commercial break? Give you a few minutes. We'll try to figure it out. If you don't figure it out, then we'll find a way to pivot. Because you and I can still have a discussion. We can still go through the rundown. Just we won't be able to go over the film, which I know is what we want to do. So,
yeah, I can't move shit. I can't
all
do
right,
shit.
Man, let's go ahead. Let's do another commercial, y'all. Chat, stay with us. Let JB figure this thing out. He's a problem solver, and we'll be back here in a few minutes, and we'll figure it out one way or another.
You should just stay on the show. It's wireless mouse. Yes, it's wireless mouse. I can't restart the computer without a fucking mouse. Fucking Gorgon. Fuck, homie. Here, this is the infamous one of the palm trees at Ash 8.
Can't fucking believe you. See this fucking belt? You see it? Who just eats a whole fucking palm tree, man? You guys are fucking shitting. Just fucking unearthed the motherfucker. Ate the whole fucking thing. Like, who eats a whole fucking palm tree? Like, you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? Now, let's check now. Who did it? I'm gonna look at the fucking camera. Who fucking did it? Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Now, do we understand each other? Excuse me. There is no more fucking up palm trees. I'm tired of spending all this money, and now I've created a whole fucking barricade for you. So I don't want to have to dig this bitch out. I'm fucking dead. I'm old, my back hurts, I'm fucking stiff as a porn dick. Come here, sit down. Sit down. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down, now, you come over here with me. Come on. Here's what I had to do to fucking stop you. And I got a better, beautiful, bigger tree. So now we are shitting in tall grass. Replanted it, bitch. soiled it up, put a little trellis in here, put a bunch of fucking stones, look like Stonehenge around this bitch. And now, Ash, are you gonna fucking try to dig this bitch out? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this again? So I had to. Ash, remember this? Remember you ate this? Did you do this? He ate once. I put this little moat around it, and just a sitting area. Come over here. We got the slapstick basketball court and driving range. So if I ever want to pull out the big dog, that's our net. All we do is just slap down our driving range, you know. Bam, swing away. And that's where we swing into the net. Jimmy crack corn on this hoop. And here's my RV parking where I park the whips. Let's take you out and show you a few. Out these double gates, I'll show you a few cars. Come on out. So right here, of course, is the bad boy, the last year they made this Cadillac EXT, one of a kind. Can't find these anywhere.
Yes, one
come out here.
We
got the 650i, BMW, ragtop, 500 to the rear, white interior. You know, you can't beat it. This is my baby though, my truck. Full sound, custom sound system in both. Top notch, only as I do. And obviously, this is my crib. Oops. All right, that's JB's cribs. Appreciate you coming by. Listen, it's time to go. Now take your asses and get the hell out of here. I'm about to go cook some slapstick tri-tip. It's been a pleasure. Now go home. Peace. Get to look down on the property. That'll do it. Real close JB's cribs. Peace. You hear me, Bailey? All right, we're good. Technical difficulty, so we're back on. All right, where's Smitty at now? Smitty need another motherfucking break? God damn, homie. Let's bring in our main man. We got guys here. Technical difficulties. Fuck, I'm not feeling Smitty today. He's racist and all kind of other shit. So let's dive right into it, man. Let's get Coach Mazzoni right in here. You got a problem now, Smitty? Your whole thing doesn't work either?
Coach Mazzoni, man, how you doing, man? See, the problem is, you know, as a coach, you know this. You plan yesterday for today. You prepare yesterday for today. The mouth should have been charged up. We shouldn't have had any issues at all. That's the problem on JB, but we here now. Coach Mazzoni, how you doing? Can you hear us?
Good morning, fellas. I can't believe JP's not out here for the waste management.
I cannot believe that. It's a huge deal.
Hey, Coach, I got to support my boys, Coach. So when Pat says, hey, fuck waste management, fuck that place, then I got to say fuck the place. Yeah, I'm a loyal guy.
Why does the PP like to play in it?
That's too
He's
loyal.
never liked it. It's always because it's always been at home, and he gets fucking bombarded at home, and then he just hates it. It's like a shit show. I've been there twice with him and I actually got to walk inside the ropes with him during the tournament. That shit's crazy. I mean, unbelievable.
Last time I actually walked with somebody was 2011 when I first met Perez, and that's when I walked like 3 holes with him. That was But then I said, hell with this. I'm going to go drink.
Hey, I mean, I had titties put in my face, throwing beer right at us, beer bottles, cans. Fuck, it's crazy. And then 17's unbelievable. They're just up there chucking beer right on the green. It is not. It's an unbelievable experience in the atmosphere, Smitty, but it is not like a normal golf with quiet. Nah, it's not fucking.
It's stadium. It's
crazy.
Stadium. It's like SEC golf.
Sounds fun.
Golf.
JB, go out there. You ain't got nothing going on until Sunday. Go out there, have a good time. See your boy. You ain't seen Coach Mazzoni since when? When the last time y'all saw each other, Coach?
I don't even know.
Exactly.
He's promised like 4 times to come out here, and then when he comes out here, he doesn't call me.
Right.
So,
he goes to the house all day.
He was coaching USFL, big time me, drinking whiskey at the Glazer Clinic.
It's fucking one way with JB. Got to fit with his schedule.
Are you speaking? Isn't the Glazer this weekend too?
No, I'm not.
You're done with all that shit. You're done with all that shit?
Yeah.
Good. Does Coach Mazzoni remember a cat from Hutchinson, Minnesota, Corey Souter, in 1994? Do you remember him, Coach? We beat Hutch in 93, but he was so good. Do you remember that guy, Coach?
God, I remember. I signed him. He lives now here in Chandler. He actually he worked for a solar company. He actually put the solar panels on my roof of my casita. Now he's raising money for South Dakota State or something like that. No.
Really?
Yeah, he lives here in town. I know Corey very well. In fact, just texted with him the other day.
Damn. We have some technical difficulties, Coach. We've been having technical difficulties all morning long, so we're back. We're back. Smitty's flying out tonight to the Super Bowl. Then he'll be back at my house for Super Bowl Sunday. So that's the reason I can't go out anywhere, Smitty, to contrary to your belief. I actually prepped tomorrow today.
How come you don't take the JB show to the media day at the Super Bowl?
We've done it. We have. Like the last few years, we've been in Vegas. LA was the first time I started the show. It was in LA. Then went to Arizona and Vegas. So I went to the 3, but we just did the show kind of like remotely. We didn't really do it. It was on our phone. We didn't really set it up because they want too much to do all kind of shit to set up stages and all that. You got to be like, we're still a nobody. No, I'm still a nobody.
We need a brand. If a brand will fund it fully, then yeah, we'll do it. Like if a brand came in and said, hey, we're going to pay for flights, travel, food, give you a food voucher, how you set up, then cool. But we're not there yet, unfortunately. The JB keeps using certain words on the show that brands are not comfortable with.
What words?
Like cover 2.
Yeah.
Man free.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, no, yesterday, it wasn't the batteries in my wireless mouse, by the way, to all you geniuses and producers out there and all you technologically sound advanced people, okay? Number 1. Number 2, last week's we broke down Jalen Hurts. We want to dive right into brass tacks with you in this Super Bowl rematch of 2 years ago. Where you at? Anything since we talked last week that changes your mind on who you're leaning on this week as far as winning this Super Bowl? And can Kansas City
who's Big Smitty picking?
Have we made our? I guess it's time to make our picks, huh? I guess for me it is.
Yeah, you might not be. You might disappear the rest of the week.
I might disappear the rest of the week. So I've been going back and forth this whole time, Coach, man, because I feel like the Eagles have the better team in every position, like all across the board. I think they're the better team, better running back, better O-line, defense. You probably kind of a toss up, but I just think Eagles are better. But I just feel like the game is close. The Chiefs always find a way to win. I'm gonna go with Philly though, man. It's hard. We've never seen a 3-peat before. We've never seen it. So as great as the Chiefs have been, it still has to happen. History still has to happen, and this Eagles team is hungry. Saquon, I think, is playing out of his mind right now. I know the Chiefs' defensive coach Spaz going to put together a scheme to try to, to slow that down. But that O-line is the heaviest O-line in the game. And at the end of the day, it's still Jimmy's and Joe's. You can draw up the best players in the world. You still got to go out there and play football. And I don't see them just completely shutting down Saquon in that O-line. So I've been thinking all week, man. I think the Eagles pull this thing off. Jalen Hurts is motivated. I think they get this game.
Hey, no, I think Jalen Hurts has to be the MVP for them to win, not Saquon. I think Jalen Hurts has to be the guy that steps out the shell and gets it done. We saw him throw for 300 in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. He had a great game and all, but they lost. Can he make the plays at the right time? Noel, you and I will probably be the only two in here that knows. Smitty knows from playing, obviously. But like a lot of people see stats and be enamored by a 300-yard game, but did he really make all the right throws when it mattered? Does he make the big throw when it matters? Does he make the right pass when it matters? I can throw for 300 yards again. No, how many games we've been a part of that our quarterback threw for 400 yards and we lost?
Or you throw for 120 and win.
But
it's the right 120.
JB, hold on real quick. Not to switch topics real quick, but the argument you're making is literally what I make for Mahomes all the time. I mean, you had an argument the other day when you were going out. He finally threw over 300 yards in the Super Bowl last year in overtime. And I always say Mahomes makes the right play. It's just ironic that you're saying this right now, but continue.
No, I still don't agree with you. So I don't believe he makes the right play. I think the defense makes the right play and gets them in optimistic times. I think Jalen Hurts, this team wins in spite of Jalen Hurts. And we've been saying that for how long? We've been saying that the Eagles have won in spite of Jalen Hurts for a while now, Smitty. He has to get out of the shell now and have another Super Bowl type of performance in this Super Bowl. I think Spagnuolo, since 2018, it's a fact, hasn't allowed a 100-yard rusher. I think he's going to continue the streak. No, I think they shut Saquon. I don't think they're going to shut him down. I think Saquon's going to be instrumental, but I don't think he'll get 100 yards. And if he does, I think the Eagles win the game, no doubt about it. But if he doesn't, no, I got to ask you, just as a coach and an expert at this, how much will Jalen affect Saquon in the read option game when he pulls the ball and we look at it from the end zone and Saquon could have hit a gap and went for 50, but Jalen pulls it? How much will that affect Saquon's touches in this game, the read option effect that a lot of people may not think about out there? If he pulls the ball, how much does that affect Saquon compared to right here? Bailey, you can show the film. We're under center, and we know, hey, it's either play action or Saquon's getting the rock. How much of that plays a role in this game, in your opinion?
I mean, I think they use his zone read kind of situationally, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of.
If you're a zone read quarterback, you're gonna miss some reads because you're reading that defensive end, and you got to make a split-second decision. And those guys are pretty athletic on to give the ball or to pull the ball, right? When you're under center, I see your point. When you're under center, I'm either giving it to that cat or I'm faking it to him and throwing the ball, right? So there's no if or. The only thing you do under center is you decide if I want to kill this play to a different run play or to a pass. But when you're in zone read, that's what it is. You have to read and make. Now the human factor comes into effect in zone read football.
Coach, they caught him here. They ran a motion. They got him in man, and now you got no edge over here. And they ran fake fly sweep with a floater here, and great design, great football play. A.J. Brown comes cracks. They run a pin and pull here. Get him on the edge against.
This is the play John Gruden made famous at Tampa Bay, the crunch play, right?
Yeah.
All right. The pin him. Let me give Smitty a little offensive. Okay, so when you look at this front right here, Smitty. Okay, here's what the offense is thinking. If that 3 technique on number 56, okay, if he's wider or he's playing a 4-eye, now the guard pulls because now you pin him, right? That guard can reach him. Now you're going to pin the 5 technique or the 9 technique right there with him, and now you're going to pull the tackle.
And the tight end.
Makes sense, yep.
So the tackle, tight end, pull. So now you got a guy for force, and now you're pulling for the play side backer.
Got you, okay.
And you full zone the backside probably.
Yep, right there. Yep, it's all about a little adjustment. Same thing when we ran power, Smitty. Our guard might pull on power, or we pull the center against odd front. Just depending, right? It just depends on your technique. If you're tilting, any insight on this game we're about to see?
I mean, the one thing he told me though is just about Philly's. I mean, he said Philly's O-line is the real deal. He said they're the heaviest O-line that he's been against this season in terms of just pure size and how they lean on you all day. So, yeah, man. I mean, I think they're as good as advertised up front. for sure. And then Saquon himself, he's like, yeah, look, Saquon's legit. Like, I know that's like obvious, but it's like someone who's actually out there playing is like, nah, he's hard to get hands on. You know what I'm saying?
Your brother plays for Washington?
Sheldon Day. So we're not blood brothers, but we grew up together since we were 9 years old. But Sheldon Day.
I just texted with DQ yesterday. DQ and I were together at the Jets.
Oh,
so
okay.
DQ's out in Hawaii right now, laying on the beach. He's one of the best dudes. He's a D-line guy. DQ's a D-line coach.
Yeah, Sheldon loves him. Sheldon loves him. I'm gonna be with Sheldon later or tomorrow. We got like an Airbnb together at the Super Bowl, so I'll see him tomorrow. But I know he sung his praises. He said he loves DQ. So,
hey, Noel, here we go, baby. Show the film. We got the Super Bowl again, Noel, and this is last week we talked Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Now we're Kansas City. Same offense we're going to see on Sunday. Andy Reid hasn't changed much. This is without Tyreek Hill also. So this is Kelsey. This is, I think, Pacheco. Some of the same people. Now they got new wide receivers, obviously. Different O-line pieces. But Mahomes and Andy Reid are still there, and Spagnola's on defense. So here's the Chiefs, Noel, and just go a few series here just to show what you expect this Eagles front, which is basically the same front without Fletcher Cox, a big-time captain, not there anymore, that anchored that D-line for the Eagles. It doesn't look like the offense is missing Jason Kelsey, and it doesn't look like the D-line's missing Fletcher Cox, Smitty. I mean, to be honest, they got Jordan Davis, you got obviously Jalen Carter, and then so you're going to be fine, right? The defense is Hassan Reddick obviously is not there, but you still got other guys. The Eagles defense has changed in the figures, but their defensive front is still number one in the NFL. So I don't believe that's a problem, Noel. I don't know if Kansas City's O-line is as good as this O-line was 2 years ago. I don't know if you've studied enough of them or not, Noel. But do you think it's going to be one right here in the trenches? I mean, obviously we know that, but football coaches. But do you think that's going to be the instrumental part of this, or can Andy Reid window dress this thing enough like he always does and find the mismatch?
I think now Pacheco's back, right?
Yeah, and
he's been back. He hasn't really been. He's not the same though.
Not the same though, is he? Yeah. But I mean, everything runs through Mahomes. I mean, here's some pin pulls, kind of the same deal we just watched with England.
Center block down, yeah.
But like anytime you win, I don't know how many one possession games did they win this year?
Like 9 or something.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Anytime. I mean, that's Andy Reid, right? And Andy Reid knows the game, obviously, and he plays to whatever like you say, okay, he got a balanced offense, right? That doesn't mean, I should have 250 yards throwing and 150 yards passing. What that means is that Andy Reid is smart enough to adjust what he's calling, what he's doing to help his players be successful. Right?
No doubt.
He runs it enough, or if they're trying to stop Mahomes' his passing game, he'll run the damn football, right? And when they start to bottle up his running game, then you got to deal with Mahomes and Kelsey and Worthy and all those guys.
No doubt. Here's a wide angle.
That pin pull.
Yeah, that's the same one. I think I fucked you up. Here we go. All right, it's second down, Noel. 2nd and 7. This is expected. I mean, obviously new coordinator for the Eagles again on defense. Gannon left for the Cardinal job right during this game, basically. He was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, according to Sirianni. That may have affected this thing. Even though the Eagles had the lead in this game, you could argue that Gannon cost them by having a 10-point lead in this game, and the Eagles could have won that Super Bowl. But here we go, 2nd and 7. You expecting more from this under center? Andy Reid getting out, little reverse action, finding Kelsey on the crosser on the basic drive route concept with a clear out. This is Andy Reid's favorite progression under center, it seems like. They throw this basic and this double dig quite often.
The post over. He loves to throw the post over, the Y cross, the whatever you call it, the Y over concepts. Yep. Right? Yep. Got his man beater probably down here with a corner route, number 88. So they got a little switch.
Here you got this
scissors action.
Yep. You need some time to run this, boy. It's a good protection up front on this play.
That's why this thing's a shot play. It's a 3-receiver route, right? So this is basically like a 7-man protection for him.
Yep.
Play action, take his shots.
And by the way, let me ask you this, Noel. So Eagles scored first. They're already up 7-0 here. This is Kansas City's first possession. Andy Reid's asshole does not pucker. He doesn't care. He's going to run the same offense. And you and I have run across enough coaches to where, we're down 7 already, and we're getting out of character already. Andy Reid's not going to, waver, is he?
No. I think so. So that was a pretty good D line that Eagles had that year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cox,
yeah. So I think it's kind of interesting. You're talking about Mahomes, throwing it all over. And when you think of the Kansas City, him throwing the ball out there quick and all this kind of stuff. But he's been in 12 personnel, opens up with 12 personnel, pin pull run, stays in 12 personnel, goes hard play action, 7-man protection, throws a shot, and then he moves the pocket, right? So he hasn't given the deep. He's like, I'm going to let these guys kind of start hunting on me, that deep front. So I'm going to control the I'm going to control the line of scrimmage early in this game.
Now we got 2nd and 2, Noel, and they go back to a motion with a Y-off motion. And 2nd and 2, I'm sure defense and Gannon, who's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, taking the Cardinal job during this right here. How much self-scout have you done or scout on this? So we see this, we're thinking play pass, take a shot, 2nd and 2, and they go fake flash, and they hand the ball to Pacheco, and he gashes them on a 2nd and 2 play where everyone in America is thinking it's play pass, take a shot, right?
Right.
And he's one step ahead, man. One step ahead.
The third play, and 2 of them have been runs, a move the pocket, and a shot play.
To your point, though, like you said earlier, Pacheco's not healthy right now. He hasn't been looking good. They do got Kareem Hunt, but Kareem Hunt's been more like a red zone short yardage guy. I wonder how much of an impact or lack thereof the running game will have on this game for the Chiefs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. To Noel's point, and Smitty, he controls the O-line controls the game by all the things Andy does per down and distance. He keeps you on your toes. You don't know what we're running. We're running fly action. We're running fucking handoff back, counter, pin and pull. Then we're moving the pocket. D coordinators are like, well, shit, they haven't done this on first down all year. Now on first down, I'm getting fly motion and I'm running counter. They haven't seen any of this. So Andy Reid's always a step ahead, in my opinion.
And if like as a play caller, right? And obviously you're talking way different levels with Andy Reid or when I call plays, is that when you as a play caller, even if you feel you're a passing team, right? You got Patrick Mahomes, you got whoever Josh Allen, whatever. If you like old school is if you can't run, you're not comfortable unless you feel you can run the football.
Yeah.
So you gotta, and I always see that with Coach Reid, right? Is he's gonna run you gotta play defense and run the football. That's what we grew up on, right, JB?
Yeah.
That's how you win games. Play defense, be able to run the football. And
we talk about all the games. We talk about the game changing and shit, but I still haven't seen a Super Bowl be won with a shitty defense and a team that don't run the football. Have you?
No. Well, even look at college football. Look at the 4 teams in the college football playoffs. Their 4 defenses all 4 of them were like in the top 7, right?
They take me out.
They all could run, and they all could run the football.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. No, we got a few questions for you before you get out of here. I just wanted to ask you, first of all, I got to ask you, man. I got to ask you because we got to get everybody's take on this since the week is shocking as it was. One of the biggest, trades of all time. I got to ask the football guy, what do you think of Luka going to L.A.?
So what was going on there? So they're bashing on Luka. Is Luka weighing like 280 right now, looking like a left tackle?
He don't look. I don't know. The reports is that he's overweight, 270. I see him. I said this yesterday. He don't look overweight to me coming off that plane. I know he's been hurt with a calf injury, but he looks normal. He don't look like super big. So even if that's the case, he's 25 years old. Just took the team to the NBA Finals last year, Coach. Some is up. It don't make sense.
I tell you what he needs to do is he needs to just put his name in the supplemental draft and go be a left tackle for somebody and play for 15 more years and make
he made a lot more money in the NBA doing what he's doing.
You're right.
Tackle way more money. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, we talked about the poaching of coaches last week with you, and we're continuing to see it. It seems like all things leading towards Kellen Moore taking the Saints job. I just hope, man, that something happens and changes, because I think you and I would both be pissed off if we were head coaches and we're dealing with our coordinators getting poached. It comes down to the players, right? The players have earned the right to be in this game, and this is Sirianni's second opportunity in 3 years. And if they were to lose because of a coordinator being 1 foot in and 1 foot out and hiring a staff and worrying about his house. By the way, the Super Bowl's in New Orleans. If Kellen Moore really is taking the Saints job, he's probably fucking looking at houses also. So, to me, it's a bad look. No, it's a bad look. And I hope that you don't see that effect in this game. And Spags, we're talking about Spagnuolo here, maybe one of the best big game DCs of all time. If you're not ready for him,
it's just, I agree completely what you said last week, JB, is that, hey, there's no media, there's no interviewing, there's no talking to guys until after the Super Bowl, right? I think that's a good rule for it, because I don't care what you say. If you're talking about I'm Kellen Moore and I can be a head coach, I'm thinking about it, right? And I'm getting ready for the draft and all those things. But the owners, I don't know what it is about the clubs. They all start to panic like they're going to lose their guy. So they're always trying to accelerate the hiring process. So they got their targets on one dude, right? Well, they don't want to lose that dude to another team, so they accelerate.
Let me ask you guys this real quick, because Jalen Hurts, if this happens, I think it'll be his fourth coordinator, Noel. You've been in the NFL, you've been in D1, you've coached these guys. When you're coming up, you got a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, who's he's a guy that can beat you with his feet, he can beat you with his arm. They got two really good weapons, a great tight end, the best running back in football. Where are you at with him, and does he take on some unfair criticism when it comes to that particular thing? Because I defended Sam Darnold for having 5 head coaches and 6 OCs. I got to defend Jalen Hurts too, or I'd be a hypocrite. It's hard, isn't it, to go from OC to OC to OC, to learn new systems every year, and then Sirianni in the Philadelphia crazy fan base is sitting there talking shit to the crowd because he's in defense mode because they want him out because he lost the game. So it's hold on. I don't know if it's fair to Jalen Hurts, because this guy's gone through 4 OCs. He's about to go through his 4th OC. If Kellen Moore leaves.
All I know is we can say he's gone through 4 OCs, and the cat's been in 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years. Right? There's other quarterbacks and other teams that's had the same OC for 4 years, and they didn't even make the playoffs.
So let me get it straight, Smitty. I don't know if you heard it. So you're saying screw the excuse. The guy's still doing it regardless of the OC. And my point to that is, what if he loses though? Is that going to be excuse 1?
I guess you could use it as an excuse, but I mean, and there is some continuity that you would like with your offense, but hell, it's such a revolving door anyway, right? With free agency and new players, you're throwing to different guys, you're trading. The constants here is you've got AJ Brown, you got Jalen Hurts. The addition, right, was getting Barkley in there, who really, to me, it helped Jalen a lot, right? Because as a defense now, you have to build a defense to worry about that gap. Yeah. If you look at the same thing at Detroit, you got to worry about those that running back at Detroit, which helps Jared Goff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you watch both those teams, all right, can run the football, good play action teams, because defenses have to worry about handing the ball to those guys.
Let me ask you this, Coach, because JB said this earlier today, that he believes Jalen Hurts needs to be, or will have to be, like the MVP, you know what I'm saying, in order for them to win this game. I don't necessarily agree. I think if Jalen Hurts played like he did against Washington, meaning that, clean game, no mistakes, makes the throws when need to, there's a good balanced attack of running the ball versus throwing the ball, but like nothing spectacular. Just a clean game. Those 2 touchdowns, maybe throws for 200 yards, but just a clean game. And Saquon goes off, I think they can win. I don't think they should go away from what got them here.
Smitty,
what do you say?
Okay, so here's like I see these 2 guys, right? They're both very talented, obviously. They got their teams to the Super Bowl. Mahomes and Hurts, right? But when you watch these teams play, both those guys, just like Allen, right? Both those guys keep their offense on the field, right? Yeah. They create first downs when the scheme doesn't create the first down. Yeah. They use their legs, they scramble around. Mahomes is throwing it over his head. Jalen Hurts is maybe breaking a tackle. They use, their legs play a factor in it. So at the end of the day, you say, okay, well, if you need to score to win the Super Bowl on the last possession of the game, who do you want the ball in the hands? Do you want it in Jalen Hurts' hands, or do you want it in Patrick Mahomes' hands?
Late in the game, you want it in Patrick Mahomes.
You want it in Patrick Mahomes. So if it's a close game, right, you want it in Mahomes' hands. Okay?
Yep.
Hey, Noah, and Smitty, I got to ask you, though. I'll bet my house. The fucking Eagles ain't rushing for 7 touchdowns against Spagnuolo. I'm just telling you right now. That's why I say Jalen Hurts has to be the MVP. Jalen Hurts can make some throws here and there, like you're saying. When you're running the football like the Eagles did against Washington and you score 7 touchdowns on the ground, your quarterback job becomes real simple. And it says, guess what? Hey, Jalen, just don't turn the ball over, motherfucker. That's all that's being told to him on the sideline every time he comes off the field. Don't turn the ball over because you're running down their throat.
Of those 7, though, didn't Jalen have like 2 of those, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 of those on the ground?
But it's all the attached run game off zone read.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that matters. This ain't happening against Spagnuolo. I think we would all argue if that happens against Spagnuolo, Eagles are winning.
You're saying JB, the X factor here is Spagnuolo versus Hurts.
No doubt about it.
Mahomes is going to be Mahomes. He's going to get his points. They're going to do what they do, right? But the game is between Hurts and Spagnuolo.
No question about it. I think he's going to have to figure out the disguises, the pressures, and the slight adjustment, and who's hot, who's not. Jalen Hurts going to have to figure that out. Where I'd be studying the things that Josh Allen just struggled against playing that same Spagnuolo. I'd be looking at that like, shit, what do I got to do? I'd go back to 2 years ago and say, okay, I know I threw for 300, but I know A.J. Brown took a hit 80. So I got to take that out, right? I got to look at what teeth of the coverage deep balls did I throw, anticipatory windows did I hit against this defensive coordinator that is so legit. Or I'm second guessing myself. I'm sitting there like, well, fuck, 200 of the 300 yards were on hitch balls that my wideout took for me on yak yards. Did he really sit in there?
So his successes have to come in pressure downs.
Right? Yeah, great point. Yeah, great point. Pressure downs, like
we saw or Spagnuolo's pressures, which is hard to figure out when that, but that's where he's got to have successes.
Yep. Smitty, I cut you off. What did you say?
No, I was making a point that I know this Chiefs defense is really good, but teams have had some level of decent success on the ground. Like I said, I think the last 2 running backs they played both rushed for over 80 yards and multiple touchdowns in James Cook and then who was it? Who they played first? I can't remember who they played the first week, but like teams have been having a decent level of success on the run game. This Saquon saying under 100 yards, I like to see it. I hear what you're saying, but I don't know.
I don't even care about the 100-yard thing. The bottom line is all Noel and I care about as head coaches. Yeah. If I'm the head coach, all I tell Noel is I can give a fuck if you have 1 yard. If you outscore that team, you're getting a raise. The same thing needs to be said for the DC. You can say all the shit you want about all that shit. Spagnuolo don't allow a lot of points, bro. 23 points is all the Bills scored, and we're talking about that was a great output. 23, Smitty. That's not a lot of points, dog. Let's be honest.
29, right? Am I tripping?
Or whatever. 29, yeah, they scored at the end. So 29 points.
29 is decent though now.
It is. But the Chiefs really don't allow a lot of points, dog. I'm just telling you, it's all year long. Look at the games even were in the 9-1 score games. These aren't shootouts. These aren't 48-45. These are 19-16, 24-21. I mean, to me, that's like you got to score on this defense, in my opinion. And the Eagles can with that O-line, but
that's my thing. They can. Like to me, the Chiefs, like their defense is good, but this ain't the 2000 Ravens now. Like this ain't there's holes in that defense as well. And I do believe that the Eagles have the bodies and people to be able to expose that. I do think Jalen's going to have to play well. I just don't know if he has to be MVP Jalen Hurts because he has an MVP guy in the backfield in Saquon Barkley, in my opinion.
Smitty says having Barkley in that O-line versus Spagnuolo and his defense.
To me, yeah.
That's the game. That's the game, and that he likes his chances there.
Yes, I do. That's what I'm saying. I think Jalen Carter's going to be the X factor on the flip side. I think getting that inside pressure on Mahomes is going to be key because the last time Mahomes lost in the Super Bowl was against the Bucs, if I'm not mistaken. And what did they do? They got after his ass all game long.
And I don't know if I'm right or not, but Kansas City, they haven't been like a high-flying, high-scoring offense this year.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah, they've just been kind of managing the game, score when they had to, win the game at the end type team.
And no, please correct me if I'm wrong. You can't be an offense that manages the game if your fucking defense ain't goddamn pretty good.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Oh.
I mean, your defense better be shutting guys down if I'm managing the game. But I will say this, Eddie Reed's not figuring it out, but I think he's got his tools for his tool box. He's added some tools in the shed. With Hollywood Brown now back healthy, you get Pacheco back with the Kareem Hunt combination. Now you at least have the illusion in the backfield of two backs that can go. And then now you've got Schuster-Smith being an addition, and then Hopkins is a big game wide receiver. So now I think he has a better usage of all that, which opens up Xavier Worthy, in my opinion, to be the athlete.
That is such a right-on comment you made right there, right? Is that you could play it that way on offense because you got a damn defense. Yeah. I've been on teams too where the defense sucked, and I'd be like, "Hey, just let them score. Just hurry up and let them score, so I get more possessions." Yeah.
Yes.
Either get a turnover or let them score because we need the ball back, right?
No doubt. Hey, no, before you leave, appreciate you. Enjoy the weekend. I'll be out there soon. I promise you, I'm coming out there probably right after the Super Bowl. Smitty, I'm going after the Super Bowl.
Smitty,
I lost count, Coach. I wouldn't count on it. Put it like that. I wouldn't count if I'm you.
Crazy. I guarantee I'll be out there. I'll buy Noel Makers and Coke. Here's the thing, Noel, before you leave. The defensive coordinator on the national championship Ohio State Buckeyes left to take a DC job at a rival school at Penn State. $3.2 million.
Why would you do that? Was it about the money?
That's just what I wanted to ask you. Like, it's $3.2 million for a DC. You and I are turning over in our damn football graves like, holy shit.
A year?
A year, 3.2, yeah. Hey, Smitty, no told us the story to start this show off in the studio, 6 months ago. Man, I made 30, 40, 50 grand at Ole Miss. What the hell's going on?
I had Jason Campbell as my quarterback. Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams I had Ronnie Daniels. That was my offensive guys at Auburn, and they were paying me $109,000 a year to call plays.
You coach at the wrong time, and I
was in the wrong time, bro.
Golly.
Hey,
3.2 a year.
He was making.
What's your question, JB? What's your question? What's the question? Yeah, you're going.
Why did you do it, Coach? $2 million reasons why he did it.
Now, here's the question. Here's a legitimate question. Ohio State said, "I'll match you" or whatever at 2.6. And apparently they locked him out of the office after the Natty when he said, "Well, I'm going to continue to shop." And they're like, "Well, we'll give you 2.6. We just won the Natty." Is it becoming so glaring that this whole game now is going to be destroyed by the dollar, the almighty dollar? Coaches are leaving, players are leaving. We can't hold a guy. We go to a Final Four in college basketball. 8 guys walk into Miami and say, "We're leaving." You don't like it here? We just went to the Final Four. No, they offered more money here. I mean, the almighty dollar is destroying the game at the fabric and that's what you and I are used to. We love the game, going to work and saying, all right, I get to do this and this and this. Of course, we want money, Smitty. We want more of it. But, like, this is Ohio State, Smitty. Like, I'd rather win and make – Smitty, let's be real. 2.6 to 3.2, and I'm going to win a natty every year on my resume, I'll take the $600K cut.
Hey, it's all freaking – it's all inflated, bro. Come on. It ain't – I mean, the coaching shit's overrated. Have good players. You know?
Yeah.
Have good players. I mean, what's the difference? They just Tom Allen left. They just hired the offensive coordinator in there. And did they win a national championship? No, right? Ohio State won because they got some dogs, man.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. Now it's the same thing. Well, I mean, what's going to be different than was last year? You had a good coach there last year.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, are you – and I'm good friends with James. You're good friends with James, I'm sure. Here's the thing. James, though, is the common denominator. After Day just won it, finally got over the hump, even though the Michigan thing is 4 losses in a row and all that. But I still won the natty in this new tournament. If you're a coach, you're a coordinator, are you looking at the head coach of that program and saying, all right, now, James, you haven't beat a top 10 team yet in your career, and I don't know if I really want to go there? Or do you just see the dollar and say, fuck it, I'm out? It don't matter who the head coach is. Is that how it is?
Okay, so let's back up. So probably about 6 weeks ago, they're ready to fire Ryan Day and the whole group of them, right?
That's my thing. Yep.
After Michigan, I mean.
So you're saying loyalty. I'm out. Yeah.
The guy who I think did a great job over there from that Michigan game on through there, to me, really kind of changed was Chip. You know, because the offense really started to become really explosive at that point, right?
After the Michigan game, you mean? Yeah.
So you go in a matter of a month, right, or a month and a half from, oh my God, we got to win the natty, or we got to win games, or they're going to fire all of us around here. Okay, to hey, they just going to pay me $3.2 a year to do what I was almost getting fired for at the other place. So
crazy, right?
The money has really changed.
Chip Kelly's back in the NFL. He's making more than head coaches. They all upgraded now.
This is funny. This is how old I am, JB. The first $1 million contract was given to Jackie Sherrill at Texas A&M as the head coach, right?
Damn.
Okay. Right after that, Joe Paterno said that coaching college will never be the same because of what they're in, because now all of a sudden it's become a money game. You know, now you just buy.
Jackie Sherrill.
So you're looking at a profession that when JB and I grew up, Smitty, right, is you're building a culture on loyalty, on trust, on team, on all these factors, right, of building a team. Okay, and what you have what money has done is turn this team into no loyalties, no trust. It's just about the dollar. That's just an old coach's opinion, right? But
no doubt. That's fact, though. That is what it is. I mean, the bottom line, Smitty's point is about the money. You take the money, of course, and then to our point, we grew up more of it's organic. We're gonna get to coach you hard. You love to be the player wants to be there, and the coach, and then you come together and build a relationship.
Well, hey, and JB, when I was growing up and coaching, I mean, I took a running back job. I was for $32,000 at TCU. I took my first coordinator's job at Ole Miss for $55,000. Right? Kids were getting out of college, or players were graduating and trying to go to the NFL. They weren't looking at me. They weren't looking for my job.
Right.
Well, who's gonna, they could go work for a fucking stockbroker or start a business and make way more money than I was making. They didn't want to be. But now, these kids, these 28-year-old kids are defensive coordinators for Chicago, for NFL teams. And now the kids coming out of college going, holy shit, they're paying $3.2 to call defenses at Penn State. I'm going to go try to get that job.
I just know you and I are different. Like, I just don't think money should be able to buy loyalty. I think you should be loyal regardless. That's just a problem I guess I always have. I probably won't be.
So then you must love me because I show up every Wednesday and you don't pay me a damn dime.
Smitty,
so
why you
I'm loyal, JB. I'm
Smitty,
loyal.
why you laughing?
I ain't got my February paycheck either, coach.
Yeah, you did. We go a month behind, homie. No, I'll be out there.
Oh, damn.
I'm coming out there. I'm just telling you right now. I'm coming out there.
I can't wait, man. We're gonna sit by my pool, smoke a cigar, go over and see Perez. So we're gonna sit by Perez's and drink his liquor.
Yeah. We're all day. He's in Saudi right now. You know, he knows. Shout out to Pat. He signed a deal with Fox, Smitty, because of Live Golf is with Fox now, and he signed a deal. He signed a 3. Yeah, now he's your co-worker, but he's not like your other co-workers.
Oh, hey, did you see that thing they're doing now? That simulated 3-on-3 golf deal.
Tiger Woods stuff.
Can we just say? They hit it in the simulator and then
PGL? Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's
big money.
It is. Hey, and in the words of my boy Pat, it is GAY as you can get. But anyway, we'll see you on the other side.
And Coach knows that's why we're not at Super Bowl, because comments like that. Have a good one, Coach Mazzoni.
See you guys
later. From one legend to another, you got to be shitting me, Smitty. If anybody with any sort of fucking nuts, guts, competitive spirit is going to sit up here and watch a motherfucker hit a ball into a goddamn net and act like it's real competition out here with no wind, no fans yelling, no fucking elements, then you're just straight out not for me. Let's dive into our main man. We got a first, right out the gate, Smitty, topic to get your energy back up, to wake you up, because I could care less about that. You're traveling today to New Orleans and all that shit. I could care less. I'm worried about this show. I'm worried about finishing this show. After the technical difficulties and all the shit, I'm worried about finishing this show strong. You're worried about hitting PJs, kicking it with the homies on the fly and all that old bullshit. Live for today, homie.
That's my brand. Go to lfcclubbrand.com.
So why aren't you living for today then, homie? Why aren't you living for the show right now?
I'm locked in. I ain't said nothing. I let my guest, Coach Mazzoni, come on and eat. So I sit back, let him do the thing. I'm a player in that situation. He the coach. I'm learning. You shouldn't have had technical difficulties in the first place. Prepare today, yesterday, which you didn't do. You had a dead mouse. That's on you. I've been cooking. I took a little bit of a break for the guests, homie. And you got to
HBCU legend, brother, HBCU legend, Coach Fred. First of all, this didn't go dead. This didn't go dead, homie. Some major shit
happened. I don't care what happened. You was not prepared, homie. As a coach, you failed. You failed today. Going on, Coach
Smitty fell every day. Smitty late every day, Coach Fred.
Today, though. Live for today, right? Not yesterday. How you doing, Coach Fred?
Coach, where you at? New backdrop? Where you at? What's fun? Hotel.
What's up, man? No, I got a meeting with the hotel today, trying to get some corporate sponsorship going for the program. So they provided me with the backdrop for today. Y'all wild, man.
HBCU and JUCO are very similar. Coach Fred is like assistant head coach of the college football team. Then he go out, he got to fundraise. He got to go make arrangements for the bus drivers. He got to go get the peanut butter jelly sandwiches. He got to go make sure, the baby mamas is cool. And all that shit. This JUCO and HBCU is very, very similar in a lot of ways. That's why he does such a great job recruiting JUCO, Smitty, because he understands that it's very similar. It's not Alabama where they got 1,000 people going to do all those things. Coach Fred wears many hats, Smitty. You don't know nothing about that at Ball State because you guys had a nice and luxurious. We come from the mud, Smitty.
We ain't SEC, though. We ain't SEC. I'm still in the MAC now. I'm just saying. I'm still in the MAC now.
No matter, homie.
All right, homie. But I ain't. Am I supposed to feel bad for earning that spot?
No, you're supposed to show up.
I earned everything I got, homie. Yeah.
Let's go dive right into it. Let's talk right into this whole topic.
Let's do it. Coach Fred, man. So listen, man. So On3 Sports released a top 25 college football coaches list, which has Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, at number 7, ahead of names like Lane Kiffin, Kalani Sasaki, Josh Webber, James Franklin, Lance Filippo, etc. So I got to ask y'all, man. JB, start with you first, JB. What's your take on this top 25 coaches list? Did they get it wrong? Let's break down this order.
Coach Fred got to go. I'm going to laugh too hard. Go, Coach Fred.
Keep it real, Coach Fred.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real because, like, what's the criteria? Because you got Bill Belichick on here who hasn't coached a down of college football yet.
Right.
And then you've got, I mean, there's very few that have won like the big game, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So what gets you on the list? Number 9. If we're going by last year, number 9, he should be a little bit farther down that list.
Right, I agree.
So what gets you on the list for me is the question, because if you're talking about right now, I mean,
number 12 should be higher to me if we're going off last year.
12.
I hate this shit.
A little higher to me if we're going off just last year, in my opinion.
But to me, again, this spins into a whole nother conversation because Brian Kelly underachieved. So should he really be at 16? I mean, you think about what he had at LSU. 23, should 23 even be on this list? Should 22 be on this list? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if we going and we breaking it down, what are we basing this on?
This guy ranked these guys based upon name, I think. Whoever this guy is on three, Ari Wasserman. Whoever Ari is, and I don't know this person is, respect to Ari, but you can just tell that they went in order based upon it was a popularity contest.
Well, then it should say top coaches then.
No, I agree. I'm saying I'm guessing. That's my evaluation based upon, because to Coach Fred's point, some of these names don't even make sense. Like, respectfully, Lincoln Riley, why is he on the list? Respectfully. What has he done?
What has Deion done to be 25 or above? Nothing.
Turn the program around 2 years.
No, fuck that. Bullshit.
I'm asking you a question.
Stop defending this. There's fucking 20 coaches on there. Stop, homie. There's 20 coaches on here that's turned their fucking program around. Stop it. He's the head of the guy. He's the head of the guy that beat the fuck out of him in a bowl game, Kalani Sitake, by 20 spots.
I don't agree with that.
God, come on, man. Kalani Sitake took a BYU program with 30-year-old Mormons and went and won 10 games a year for the last fucking how many years? And he's 24 after just beat the shit out of number 7 on the list. First of all, let's just start right there. Let's just start right here. Here's a list like this. Kalani's over here and Deion's right there on top of my fingertip. Let's start there. First of all, it's stupid as shit. Second of all, if I started a Pop Warner youth football team, if I started a girl flag football team, if I started an HBCU program, if I started a JUCO, if I went to the CFL and started a program, I take Bill Belichick every fucking day over Deion Sanders. I don't give a fuck what level it is. So let's start with that. Secondly, number 3, Shaun Moore, who just beat Ohio State for 4 years in a row, even though he was on the staff. First-year head coach, beat second-year head coach Deion Sanders. And as far as beating a guy like Day, Deion is yet to win against a top 5 program or a top 10 program. Let me say top 10. Yet, he's how many spots ahead of Shaun Moore, who just beat Ohio State? Lane Kiffin has taken Ole Miss from the bottoms to a relevant situation at Ole Miss in the SEC. And he's at 17. Lance Leipold's taken KU, the worst bottom-feeding program in America over the last 10 years, to a relevant program. And he's 14. And Kalen DeBoer has a decent year at Washington, goes to the Natty, they get beat. And he now all of a sudden, because by default, to Smitty's point, is at Alabama, he's on the list at 9? Like, this is ridiculous. We know. But please, whoever this Ari Wasserman is, don't put coaches. Do what Smitty said. Put figureheads or brands. I don't know what Smitty said, but brand names, or this ain't a coaching list.
Popularity contest, whatever. Yeah, just.
Yeah, I can make an argument for SMU.
That's what I'm saying.
SMU.
Kenny Dillingham, good friend of mine. Shit, he ain't 13th best coach in the country yet. He just had a great year 1 year. He won 2 games the year before. He's rebuilding the program. So let's see in 3 or 4 years. But he's already 13? He's already above Kalani?
And then also to Coach Fred's point, as reference to Bill Belichick, to me, he should either A, just not be on the list because he's never done it, or B, be number one. Because you can't have it both ways. It's either you got him on the list because you know what he did in the NFL level and he's arguably the greatest, so you think he's going to translate that to college. So if that's the case, put him at the top. Or we have no idea what he's going to do, and he shouldn't even be on the list. How do you just put him randomly at 21? That's such a rant. Because the same argument you made about, you said you would take him over Dion, I can make the same argument that I would take him over every other coach that's in front of him too. If that's the case, so it's like
if you're talking coaches, it's no in between with Coach Belichick. If you're talking coaches, there's no in between.
Right.
Again, are we saying names, or are we talking about actually coaching? That
Smitty,
kind of thing.
You know more about this than me. Is this one of those, like, what do they call those accounts? Like the fake fucking ball nuts or whatever? Those weak fake accounts?
I think on three is a legit like college source.
I think they are really a college deal, but they put out the controversial stuff or what they consider to be controversial, that kind of stuff. So they'll post the Dan Lanning bio and then ask the question by the quick outing, should he be fired? That's kind of what they do.
Hot takes,
but it's yeah.
And to me, I'm looking at the list. It's either SEC coach that's famous. Let's be honest, that's famous because Sark and Lane yet to win anything as a head coach, either as Dan. Good young guys and all that shit. Well, Sark and Lane, my age, they're 48, 49. But I'm saying the other guys on the list are either SEC Smitty, Josh Heupel. What's he won? Dabo's won fucking 2 natties, beat Alabama, and he's 6. Hey, can we name all the guys on here that's won a natty?
Yeah, I mean, you go through it. Number 1, number 6.
I don't need to look through it. It's 3 guys.
Number 1, number 2, and then number 6.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So let's put them at 1, 2, and 3 to start with. Just put them 1, 2, 3 to start with. I don't care how you put them. Go ahead, put them out. Kirby and Dabo should be 1 and 2. Ryan Day 3. Ryan Day's 2 already after winning in the most watered down playoff structured fucking tournament I've ever seen. Didn't even win his fucking league.
What have you done for me lately, though? And to his point, they do win 10 games every single year at least. And I know you say you can throw this coach over. I hear you, but still, it is what it is. Yeah.
Smitty, it's not. But Smitty, be real though. Name me a coach that didn't win 10 games at Ohio State. That's the question you need to ask yourself. Don't tell me that he's won 10. Tell me a coach that hasn't won 10.
Let me see.
Like Steve Spurrier used to say, Ohio State's always been good. If Ryan Day goes to Iowa and puts them in contention, then that's something different.
Yeah.
Ohio State's always been good.
But if that's the case, then, Coach, to your point, I feel you. But it's like you're saying if you inherit a good program, you'll never really get full credit. Then you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, if staying on Ryan Day, I mean, again, you always say me and Bailey, we protect Coach JB, we follow his hot takes. But let's be honest. If it was like had been in the past, he wouldn't have won to the national championship game.
Right.
Nope. Hey, Smitty,
but it ain't
did Nick Saban leave Michigan State, go to LSU, and win a natty?
Yeah.
And then he left LSU, went to Alabama, and won how many natties? That's coaching. That's superior coaching. That's a great coach. Urban Meyer, what did he do? He started at Bowling Green. He turns around a shitty program. He goes to Utah, takes them to a big-time bowl game to beat an Alabama. Then he leaves, goes to Florida, wins 2 natties. He leaves there, goes to Ohio State, wins a natty. That's a legitimate coach, homie. That is my point to this list. These guys on here haven't done shit. And everyone before them has done similar thing. Chip Kelly went to a natty at Oregon, by the way.
Yeah, but they're only ranking head coaches here. So I get what you're saying. But, I mean, you can only rank the pool of coaches that you have. We're not ranking we're not talking about Pete Carroll right now.
I agree with you. No, my point is, Chip Kelly took Oregon to the Natty as the head coach.
Right.
Dan Lanning hasn't taken Oregon to no Natty.
I know.
I'm just saying, dog.
But
like
this look at the pool of coaches that they have right now, though, is what it is. Like we don't have those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
even the pool of coaches, this is horrible.
So you saying Dan Lanning should be what, like 20 or something? Like, where you?
I'm not saying he shouldn't be on the list, but he shouldn't be number 3.
Yeah, like what's he done? He's a great young coach, but what's he done? I mean, come on, man. This is a joke. We know whoever this guy is. I'll never follow him again or watch him again.
I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know who he is, but.
Well, let me ask y'all this, and it was part of what I wanted to ask you anyway. You know, I always have a couple questions for y'all. In the new college landscape, it's no longer the Paternos. It's no longer the Bowdens because of the way it is done. So now with that list, because we had that list as a topic, 5 years from now, do you even have that kind of list? Because now it's, can Ryan Day Collective continue to buy the best team out there? I mean, that's a good point. If we're talking about it, the top 3 right there, I'm sure they had a payroll of well north of $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Top 4. Texas, don't Texas in there.
Texas too. Yeah, Texas too. Yeah. So in 3 to 4 years, will we even have these kind of lists, or should we even have these kind of debates? Because at the end of the day, it's no longer that the top coaches. To me, it's the top brokers. If we're looking at it,
who can you afford?
And be honest. So Marcus Freeman gets to a final, and now he's top 5 coach. Like that's what I think. I think this is I think we don't know the what is it, Smitty? I'm
criteria
looking for.
Or like the
I don't know. Maybe he's saying
projection.
This past year, I'm projecting next year's top 5.
That's probably what it is. Like I don't think it's like all time. Like what everything you've done. Nah, I don't think it's that. Yeah, I think it's projection, which is fine. It's what it is. Let's move on, though. We do have a couple more topics here. So let's move on to the NFL. Talk a little Super Bowl. So. Obviously, the Eagles, the Chiefs, they're doing all their interviews and, week of Super Bowl stuff. And a reporter had asked Patrick Mahomes, reporter, I think it was like one of those content creators, asked Patrick Mahomes who his favorite referee was that has helped the Chiefs win games. You got the video, Bailey?
Patrick, for your whole career, you have had so many great people help you win. So who is your favorite ref?
That's hilarious. All the refs are great, man. All the refs are
Home
great.
did not like that.
Go out there and play the game the right way.
Is there one that you give a Christmas card to every year, possibly?
Not that I can remember. I'll have to talk to some of my teammates and we can try to figure it out.
You could tell Mahomes was not feeling it from the beginning, but he was trying to just go with the flow. And then when dude doubled down, he was like, all right, like you could tell he was irritated.
I hate that bitch made shit, homie. That's social media that I don't know why the NFL. Can we get real guys in there that are on real shows? Like I don't want to see these fucking social media question askers, homie. It's a disrespect. No, it ain't. I would never ask no motherfucker no question that no fucking weirdo ass question like that.
You would ask some shit though. You would ask some stuff.
No, I wouldn't. Because I don't want to be up there asking no questions. I'm not a reporter.
Mahomes, keep it real, Mahomes. The referee's been cheating for y'all this year. Fact or cap?
No, I wouldn't.
You would say something like that, homie.
I wouldn't because I would never ask a fucking question, Smitty. You know me better than that. I ain't gonna be up there acting like that's fucking weird as fuck. Is that guy a legitimate reporter?
No,
like
that's
fuck out of here, man. Why do we let these clowns? Why do we let these clowns? And you know me, I'm not even a Mahomes guy, but I like Mahomes as a human. I think that motherfucker says the right shit at the right time. He fucking plays the game, hurt or not. He fucking shows up. He's got a shitbird dad. It's always in the media. His brother we already know about. All this shit that he battles and he still fucking wins. I give that motherfucker a lot of credit, homie. And this stupid ass question that this kid asked him is such a fucking TikTok generation ass question. And you show that one, but did you see the Kelsey one? Like another weirdo asked to Kelsey some weird ass question. Like, Fred, you and I are old enough to remember back in the day when the Super Bowl was around, media day, that whole first week was media week, and it was like fucking intense. Remember? Like it was like only real media, and it was legitimate, professional, cat sat down and in a fucking thing. It was like a real deal. Now it's like these. I seen some guy, Smitty, that likes me and you, that followed us at when we showed up that time. That remember they tried to interview us, like two little Mexican cats. Like 20 followers, homie, on social media. They're the fucking nobodies, and they're out here talking to goddamn Kelsey. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'll be damned if I do that shit. Like, come on, man.
I don't say always, but like in recent history, they'll have a handful of like people who just there to kind of, ask some funny questions. What's your man off Jimmy Kimmel, like the Mexican dude who had like that funny bit? I can't remember his name.
Oh,
like,
man.
You know what I'm talking about, Coach Fred.
Yeah. Because he does the little deal with the NBA Finals because he's always messing with LeBron.
Exactly. My point is they have like people like that intertwined.
But that's different.
Funny content.
Yeah, that's different. That's Jimmy. Yeah, that's Jimmy Kimball's guy. That guy there, like, I want to know how he got.
That ain't no real Super Bowl thing.
I'm just saying in recent Super Bowl history. I'm not speaking on like back in the days. I'm just saying recent, like last 5 years or so. I've seen handfuls of these. Like the majority of
he get credentials.
Guillermo.
Yeah, Guillermo. I could think of his name. Thank you.
Smitty, Guillermo, though, is a known guy on a major fucking show. I'm talking about fucking Enoch goes out here and asks fucking Kelsey a fucking question that no one knows who he is, and he's sitting there, hey, like, come on, homie, it's fucking stupid. You can buy a credential now, Smitty. You and I know this. You can fucking buy a Super Bowl media credential. Any slap that goes out here.
You don't have to apply.
I don't know how accurate that is, Mike Bundy.
You have to apply. You
on the NFL site and apply.
Yeah, like so 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks ago, you go out and you put in a thing for an application, blah, 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 and you pay a dollar amount, and then you get a fucking card.
Wow.
And you go show up. Like, it's a joke. I wouldn't even let these good dudes in there. Like, make it a fucking profession. Make it about business again. I feel bad, actually, for Mahomes to have to deal with that dumb shit when you're ready to do a three-peat. And I get the fun part. Have fun. I'm all for fun, Smitty. But, like, come on. Like, don't ask these dumbass questions.
You got $500 million. I don't feel bad.
Nah, I hear you on that, too.
But let's keep flowing. So, staying on.
Wait, what was the guy's name that asked the question?
Enoch.
Fuck it. I don't know.
But Enoch is somebody that we actually know for. That's why I laugh. It's somebody. He's like our tech guy that helps out once a year. So staying on the officiating. So I guess the league officials are actually considering implementing an electric system to measure first downs next season. Is this good or bad for the NFL, Fred?
We brought it up last year. I mean, it's
to me that's bad.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. To me that's bad because now, if that's the case, just remove the human element from it and just, put the robots out there, kind of go that way. The one thing that I would like to see is, if there's a face mask on a play that's missed, you have people in Washington watching it anyway. Why not get involved, that way, which they do with the spotting of the football anyway. But to have it electronically, they tell you every game, the line that you see on TV is not the actual line. It's not accurate, So, I mean, to me, I think this right here just starts to the optics, as you said earlier in the show, the optics to me just not what it should be.
You know what though, JB? Last week, if I'm not mistaken, Weddle was on here, and I think we were talking about the Josh Allen QB sneak against the Chiefs that went against the Bills, and Chiefs were, ended up getting possession, and that ended up being a big turning point in the game. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Weddle, he was on the opposite side saying that, it's 2025, we should be able to put a chip in the football and be able to have a sensor to where there's no opinions that have to go into this. We know for a fact if they reached a point or not. So I understand both perspectives.
Because it's still wherever the whistle is blown. If it's stalemate, they blow the whistle. He falls forward. It's where he was when they determined When
Right.
JB's standing on that line, when he determines where forward progress stopped, regardless of all of that, so there's so many layers to that. To me, that you're trying to shorten the game. This to me only starts to make the game longer again.
See, and there's always two philosophies, Smitty. We got this chat that's these nobodies. Oh, the chain gang's outdated. Y'all want everything handed and done for you soft pussies, man. All you fucking young pussies out here all want everything done for you nowadays. It's unbelievable. Hasn't the human element been part of the fucking football since we've all been born? Has it not been? The tuck rule. Human element, human issue. It is what it is. We moved on. We live with it. Franco Harris. Fucking all the things that we've seen in our lifetime has been human element issue, and that is what humans supposed to be. Just put fucking Elon Musk and SpaceX out there then, and don't put any players out there anymore, and just fucking sit up in the booth and control them with remotes. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Can we just have humans still do it? And take away all the bullshit rules? We want to add rules every day, though. And now you want to make mechanical communication devices control the game, but you want humans to play the game. Make it fucking make sense, man. We got to stop with this bullshit, man. I'm so tired of seeing this shit. Let the fucking ref earn his money. How about that? Or take him off the field then. So now what are we paying refs for then? Fucking stupid, man. Let me ask you this, Shaun. I want to ask you this, Coach Fred and Smitty. I want you to take a listen to one of the top, 20 coaches on 3 had to say, let's talk about one of these top coaches that gets paid $10 million a year. Take a listen to this discussion, and I would love to see you get this, Smitty and Fred. I want to get your take on this shit because I'm not high on this coach anyway. This kind of proves that I've been right all along. But go ahead, baby. Show it.
You haven't heard from anybody from the LSU coaching staff since October of 2023.
Specifically, Brian Kelly. My son almost lost his life, Coach. Where were you? Forget about football. Pick up the phone and say you love the kid, man.
Little Greg, for you.
I just want to be known.
Got music.
We get the music, you get play it, but yeah, he had a real bad, situation that happened, with his health, obviously, and that's his father speaking. I don't see any reason why he would lie. It's a shame that Brian Kelly, your head coach, hasn't checked on your players after something like that. What happened? Like at the end of the day, when a parent sends their kids off to whatever university, and coaches have came to your house and sat down with your mom, your father, your grandma, whatever. The coaches I've been around, it's almost like they're taking the ownership of being like an extension of your parent, right? Like they're responsible for you for those years that they're coaching you. It's not just about on the field. A lot of it is about developing you as a young man off the field and helping you mature from an 18-year-old to hopefully a 22-year-old, 21-year-old, whatever. Yeah, it's so much deeper than just football. I got coaches to this day I can hit up right now, and they'll get back with me. They'll call me. They'll check in on me. And I ain't played ball in 10 years. I ain't been at Ball State in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I'll still communicate with my D-line coach, Chad Will. I talk to my strength coach, David Felix. These are a couple of examples. So for you to – and that's just us just staying connected in general. So for you to actually go through a life-threatening injury situation and for your head coach to not even bat an eye and check on you, that says a lot about who he is as a character. And I ain't gonna lie, I've heard some over the years ago, how Brian Kelly rolls and how he operates and how he used to be at Notre Dame, and you had to down there set an appointment to go talk to him, and it wasn't. Again, I wasn't there. I'm gonna tell you what I heard from good sources, and it wasn't. It didn't sound like it was a situation where you could just go in there, open door policy, talk to your coach. He was acting like he was higher than everybody else. So everybody run a situation different.
They all do. Contrary to belief, they all do. All them motherfuckers are like that. All of them.
Maybe my experience was different in the MAC. Maybe it was a different situation. I didn't go through that. If I need to go talk to Coach Limbo, I'm gonna go talk to Coach Limbo. It wasn't no.
And shout out to Limbo, because I know Limbo's a real guy too, good dude too. Shout out to them. Now I'm not saying there's not coaches out there, but I'm just gonna tell you, all of them. It's like a fucking. I mean, Dion sits out there with the red carpet at Colorado with security guards. So that's fact. So it's not easy to walk in and talk to Dion either, just FYI, since we want to talk about it and be real about it. So let's just be honest. First of all, give context to this whole thing. The kid got injured, had a surgery. Brian Kelly, I'm gonna pull a Smitty here, okay? Because we're the realest show. I've been in these situations. Coach Fred may be able to speak about it as well. And I'm not a Brian Kelly advocate because I do know, like Smitty, other things as well. Plus, there's a filmer that died on his watch at Notre Dame in a windy booth filming for them. And he kind of didn't even have to take any heat for that kid passing away there at Notre Dame. But I'm not saying it's his fault, but there's a lot of things that you can ask questions about why he was still left up there in the weather conditions that they were in at Notre Dame. Having said that, legally, Coach Kelly can't talk to this kid. So I want to defend and be honest on the real show. Coach Fred will say it too. He'll tell you, when we're part of the school in an administrative role as a head coach or a coach, period, or an employee, just so we're clear, Brian Kelly can't just call the kid either and have a conversation. So I just want to be fair on both sides of this context that I'm going to give you. On the other side, to Smitty's point, if you can't talk to the kid legally and all these other things, what is the right thing to do? Maybe for me, if that was told to me by my administration and Smitty, I can't talk to you because of legal obligations or whatever, because the kid is suing LSU. Fact. So if that's the case, good conscience that I would have, and I think Fred will tell you and Smitty knows, I'm going to try to, hey, Smitty, go get this motherfucker $1 million, the daddy. They don't need to come from me. It didn't even come to me. They don't need to come from me. There's a human part of this, Smitty, too, that I think has escaped Brian Kelly's career and his history. And we've seen all the fake ass shit Brian Kelly's done in the recruiting process with the dancing and the fake accent. So we could tell he's not a genuine human being. Let's just be honest. He's not a guy that comes off as genuine to us. So maybe the legality part of this is just saving him from even having to do any type of human nature work anyway. So again, it's saving this motherfucker, and he's protected by administrative rights. So I don't know, but Fred can tell you it's pretty hard to go out and talk to people when you're getting sued by that individual. They're not letting you talk to the kid either. So I'm just defending that side of it. But at the same time, I'm not a Brian Kelly fan. And this kid was a baller, by the way. That kid was legit. And unfortunately, fuck. I mean, obviously he hasn't even recovered from the issue he had. I think was what, brain or spine? I'm not sure.
It was misdiagnosed, and that's where the lawsuit comes in.
He had surgery. He had a surgery that apparently went wrong, right?
Yeah, they called it one thing. They operated for another thing, and it turned out to be something completely different. So they're suing off the misdiagnosis. And then, Coach, you hit on the point that I was going to go to with the whole film tower thing and how those kids were, if you don't go up there, coach is going to get in your ass, all that kind of stuff. So I think he kind of operated, and maybe still operates as a tyrant, so to speak, in his program. And that's not something I've seen. That's just what, you hear in the coaching circle. I would hope that early on, before the lawsuits, that he did, reach out and do all those things. Because like Coach said, once the lawsuit comes down, then, it's all hands off. Got to let it play its course and go from there. But, the human element in that thing is, the track record that he's presented, it doesn't lean well. And then Coach hit another point, man. Coming from where we come from in our backgrounds, JC, high school, HBCU, there is that element, Smitty, that you touched on. When I'm sitting in JB's living room telling JB how I'm going to take his 18-year-old son and help finish the job that he did. So, feel comfortable with me. I don't know if this day and age, once you get to a certain point, once you start making millions, I think that element, and all the guys that I know turn into, for lack of a better way to put it, they turn into jackasses to the point that they become very arrogant on the recruiting trail. I've been in, JB could probably speak to it, I've been in high schools where there's been a helicopter with a prominent coach that's flown in to see a kid, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And you go to introduce yourself to this coach as you're supposed to, and it's kind of like, yeah, what the F you talking to me? You know, hey, good luck with what you're doing. You know, that kind of thing. All those guys turn that way. There's very few that I can say that I've been in offices with or walked in and been like, hey, cool, Alcorn State, what's going on? You know, nice to meet you. Nah, it's almost like bow down, like, freak, I'm from the 863, man. I coach like you coach.
Right.
I don't want the other list. I want the same list they're giving him. And I'm going to talk to the same kid. The only way you beat me on this kid is because of where you are at, not the logo, not because of who you are. It's the logo. But, you know, I've met Kelly on the recruiting trail, and I can speak to the point that he ain't coming on the Coach JB show and kicking it. You know, he ain't doing that. Right. You know, we ain't going to be in New Orleans and we see him and be like, hey, Coach Kelly. Nah, he ain't coming over there. He might not even speak. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
He's such a fucking clown. Just be honest. I've been around a
very
motherfucker.
arrogant. Once you
I told
get to
that
that
motherfucker
point.
to get out of my office. I told that motherfucker to go sit in the waiting room with the rest of the fucking pundits because I had an action, Smitty, to get back at his ass for thinking he was like what Coach Fred just said. Yeah. I put his ass in the fucking, what we called the war room. I put his ass in the war room with everybody else.
You have to humble him.
Hell yeah. Because he walked in thinking he was somebody. I did the same thing, though, with Jimbo Fisher. So after him and Ed Ogeron, I'm cool with Ed. So Ed and I were friends. Ed and Jimbo walked in my office the next day after the shootout game that was like 77-74. Remember that 9 overtime game, Fred? Mm-hmm. Like in 16? They all came to get Jermaine very next day, and they both hate each other. Jimbo and Ed hate each other. They walked in my office the same time. I look at them, and I'm just laughing. I said, hey, Ed, come on in. And Jimbo's sitting there thinking he's supposed to be allowed in. Nah, motherfucker, go in the fucking waiting room. I already know what you did to Malik Henry at Florida State. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking weirdo. So that I had my chance to get back, Smitty. After what Fred said, that motherfucker, they'll big time you they'll big time your ass left and right until they need you, Smitty. Then they're cool again. Nah, I remember, homie. I'll forgive, but I ain't gonna forget.
Jason, I just hope that once this show really blows up and we make like 100 million, I hope you don't switch up, man.
I don't ever switch up.
I just hope you don't switch up when the money really comes in.
If I took the Alabama job right now, my shittiest player can walk in the office right now and have a conversation.
You're saying that now, but if you had
I said my whole life. Why would I change now at 49?
You ain't never had no money.
Money don't matter. That's the point. That's Fred's point. Money don't make the man, homie. Man makes the money.
Coach Fred, I don't think you coming on the rest of this week, so we got to get your. Or are you?
Hold on.
Oh no, I was going to fill out. I was going to fill out the application because I know tomorrow you're not going to be around. I know Friday you're not going to be around. So I was letting Coach and Bailey know, like, yo, I'm available. You know, I'm done after the day. Today's National Signing Day. I've already got my scholarship in. My scholarships for my guys. So I'm free the rest of the week to fill in for Smitty. I was going to also make point that I hit you in your DMs and was like, yo, hit me up. I'm literally 40 minutes from New Orleans, Smitty. I come over, meet you, hang out. You've yet to respond. So I'm feeling some kind of way about you right now on the switch up tip.
Smitty commits more black on black crime on this show than any other human I know.
That was a smooth segment into that because you were just talking about switching up. Because you were just saying how all your big time Fox friends were going to be there. Now it all makes sense as to why you didn't hit me up. And I'm literally
he's telling me not to big time, but that motherfucker steady big time.
No, Twitter or Instagram.
Big time, dog. IG.
Don't worry about it. You find it, homie. Hey, Fred, let me ask you something real quick before we get out of here. The president of the Packers, Mark Murphy, wants the NFL to ban the tush push. I figured it'd be a good 5-minute conversation. Where are you at with this? Why Smitty's faking looking at DMs? Where are you at with this? Where are you at with this this whole tush push and the Packers, who ultimately are sitting at home again, want to ban this? We've talked about this for a few years now. Until Jalen Hurts gets hurt or a quarterback gets hurt, I don't believe it's going to change.
It's going to be in play. Yeah, it's going to be in play.
Where are you at with this? Smitty, you can stop faking now and answer the question.
I mean, I think this is just something to talk about. I mean, to me, it's like you said, until something happens to one of the big name quarterbacks doing it, it's a football play.
Hey, Coach Trent, I'm sorry. Please message me like right now. I do not see no. I swear to God, I do not see no DM from you. I right-handed God, I don't. Make sure it's me. Darnell _ Smith 95.
Say what?
Darnell _ Smith 95 is my Instagram name.
Yeah, I'll follow you. You finally hit me back. And
just send me anything right now, just so it pops up.
Thursday, 10 a.m.
Smitty, are you an elitist? Smitty, are you an elitist? Vincent Conrad wanted to know if you're an elitist.
I am not an elitist. You have to be elite to be in elitist. I'm on food stamps right now in Section 8.
You sure act like it.
But nah, Coach, I think it's a football play. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's not 100% successful, so it's not like it's a cheat code. You know, I don't even know, you know, the context of why he actually brought it up. But to me, it's kind of like you said, until Patrick Mahomes get hurt doing it, it's going to be, you know, a play that's a play.
Smitty, I got to get your take as a D lineman. Seriously, you got to face this every week. And I'm like, fuck, it's 3rd and 1. Your brother just faced it, and Sheldon, and they had to go against that. And we seen the linebacker kept hurdling the center, and I loved it. I'm like, fuck, keep doing it. Then they talk about reward. So not only is this play being rewarded by how it is, I can push with 600 pounds behind the quarterback and get a running start advantage. But then I can award the team a touchdown if you fucking violate the encroachment rules that exist in the NBA. Make it make sense. What do you do as a D lineman? And do you agree, or would you like this play to be taken out just for fairness practices?
I mean, I don't like the play, but it feels like we're trying to punish the Eagles for finding a loophole, so to speak. I'll call it that for lack of better terminology, a loophole in the game that's working that in their favor and trying to punish them for it. Like, to me, it reminds me of like James Harden a couple of years ago. I can't remember if it was it was some sort of dribble, some sort of move he had that like looked like a travel, or it was a way where he was able to get away with a travel.
It was a travel.
He was traveling, yeah. It was a way where he was able to manipulate and get away with it, and it was working to his favor. So it's like, well, it is what it is. So like, I'm trying to speak right now, JB. So my thing is, listen, don't remove it just because the Eagles are so good at it. Yeah, at the end of the day, stop them from getting on.
Don't remove that. Don't remove that. I'm sorry.
He didn't see it.
A lot of things are coming out today on the show, Fred. In lieu of your accusations towards Smitty, a lot of other people are saying I've DM'd them as well and not had a response. So it seems to me that Smitty came out and attacked me, his co-host, about don't change up and all this. But it seems as if Smitty already has changed up, and he's been this way for a long time. Because Brian, nobody can see
Brian, I saw that money, Brian. I didn't know it was from you, homie. I thought it was like some fraud because I just randomly got money on my Cash App. So I'm like, why would I just was thinking like, why would Brian just send me money? I didn't ask for it, so I apologize. You can send it back. You send me 50 real quick. I got to fly out tonight. Please send it again. I will accept right now before the show ends, and I will show you on my phone. Send it right now.
Anybody else out there? DMs. Send them in. That Smitty did not respond to, because Smitty looks bad right now on the last show of the week for him. We won't see him again until Super Bowl Sunday. We got a photographer coming, a filmer. So we're going to make sure we blog. What is it, Smitty? Vlog?
You know all these terms. Stop it.
I don't know these terms.
Coach Trent, I don't know if you watch it all the time. So you know, JB acts like he doesn't know like the young people terms, but he knows all of them. But he tries to come on here and be like, Smitty, what's it called? Blow. He does it every time.
Hey, Smitty. Hey, Fred, a lot of things are coming out today's show. A lot of things are coming out on this show that Smitty has really just kind of big timed a lot of folks out here. And, man, even D. Jones, another dog. I don't know what to say right now. Disappointed, kind of disappointed in my call. Kind of disappointed in my call. You feel better because he's done it to everybody. So, yeah.
It's not just me. I was feeling some kind of way like, whoa. I thought we had got off to, a pretty good start. I'm trying to show some hospitality. New Orleans is literally 40 minutes away from the crib. That's right over the bridge.
Smitty ain't going to meet you.
Get my number. Hey, Get my number from Coach JB and text me.
Nah, you got DMs. I mean, you can DM them your number. Are you still that big time?
Coach Fred, if you want to sit down either Thursday or I don't know if you'd be interested Thursday or maybe Friday, like during our show and like being like me in the crowd in the live crowd. I don't know if something you'd be interested in, but I can set it up for you. Live crowd.
A third party's DM, Smitty. No response.
Vincent, hold on. I respond to your comments all the time. You don't be DMing me. You comment on my posts and we be having conversations. Don't do that, Vincent. Now y'all just out here just throwing stuff at just to hopefully stick. Come on now. I'm a good dude. I love to chat. I love all my haters. I got my busy man. I got 5 jobs, y'all. I'm busy.
What about the DMs going out? Huh?
Coach Fred, what's your Instagram name?
I just sent you one.
Okay, I swear I'm about to show y'all my actual like DMs.
Does anybody have all the ladies out there?
Is that not you?
Yep.
Yeah, I just hit you up again.
I'm telling you, it's not
here.
And
then what's funny about it, I could show where you've kind of like.
Who's that girl on there?
Homegirl, birthday, invite me to her birthday. I'm a real one. I'm not hiding. Homegirl, invite me to her birthday. I ain't got time to lie. Right here. Listen, his message not popping up. I'm showing y'all.
You've responded to like some of the stories.
I remember doing that.
I'll put something, but there's times when I hit you up like, yo, nothing.
Coach Fred, I swear.
And I just sent you one.
It's a glitch. Nothing. It's not popping. What's your name? Tell me your Instagram name right now. Let's figure this thing out right now.
Right now, OJ _ 15 _ dot DOCK.
You gotta change your name. First of all, we gotta change the name.
Yeah, just off the bat.
I don't know how. So,
that's a bad name.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on.
So look, I don't even follow you back because I didn't even know because his name looks like.
I wasn't even going to mention that. But the only reason it's still that. So this goes in really. Hold on,
Smitty. That might be the blackest shit on the show.
Hold on. But this is
I don't
why.
see it, homie.
This is why, right?
I ain't seen none of your messages because it's.
So a kid that I coached in JC went on to the NFL, ends up taking his own life. So it was meant as a tribute to him. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, now how do I get back to like the real name? So I'm like you, Coach JB. I don't know how to change it back. So the kid's name was OJ. And his last name was, blah, blah, blah. And Doc was half of it.
OJ _.
But
hey, homie, this motherfucker said OJ _Fred _ John Fred. I'm like, damn.
He's not mad at me for not finding him.
It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's literally 10 characters. That's it.
It ain't about the
I don't know what you just said.
You are Coach Fred. How can somebody?
It's got a picture of me in an Alcorn shirt. It's got a picture of me in an Alcorn shirt.
OJ _
Coach Fred, you don't have like Coach Fred Alcorn like for recruits and shit.
That's it.
On my Twitter, so my IG is really like my personal stuff. Like this is where we smoke cigars, whiskey. This is where I'm kicking it with Coach JB. On Twitter, I'm professional. Yeah.
What's your Twitter name?
OJ.
That's not my Twitter name, Smitty. It's at the bottom, Smitty. It's at the bottom. It don't matter. You didn't follow back on Twitter either.
Your page, homie. I just told you my DMs. Your message was not.
You didn't follow me on Twitter. Did you follow me back on Twitter?
Yes. Go look right now.
You just followed me
right now.
He just followed me on Twitter.
I just followed you on Instagram. My phone out of my hand. Go look. I'm not on my home. I can't type with my knees.
Smitty, you just followed him on Twitter right now?
No, on Instagram. Because now I know his page. I just showed you my DM. His messages were not popping up in my request folder, my general, or my primary. It was a glitch.
Fred, I'm gonna be honest, Fred. It sounds to me, Fred, like if we grew up in the hood and we're like, damn, the homie dirty macking me. Like he kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of like Smitty has a little bit of like a little like off the field hostility maybe. It seems like something maybe brewing there. You guys probably should hook up in New Orleans, Smitty. Hash it out, brothers. Hash it out.
What reason would I have to hate on Coach Fred or be mad at Coach Fred? Give me one reason.
I'm not saying you were hating or mad.
Ever since the Tyreek Hill show, and that never been really the same. Never really been the same.
So that was the moment, huh? That was the that was the shift.
I forgot all about that one. Yeah. He really didn't forgive me for that one. He felt some kind of way about that one because I wasn't on his take. He really did.
I mean, I'm used to not being on my side on here, man. I'm used to being solo on this show. It's all good. Every guest on here is on JB's side. But I followed you back, man. We good. I sent you my number. We'll see if you use it. So now ball's in your court. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot. I'm there Thursday, Friday. I come back Saturday. But I can hook you up with some fan tickets to be in the live show. Watch the show live. You want to see Keyshawn, Paul Pierce, all the people. I'll be working, but I'll be there. We can figure some things out. So that's what I can do. That's my power. But let's figure it out, and we go from there.
Well, before we get out of here, I'm gonna be the cat from the hood. I need 2 tickets.
You get 2 with it. So all you got to do is
Okay.
I'm gonna share with you the link and the name.
For the second one, what are you gonna do with the second one?
I might bring my homie with me.
Or you might what?
Scalp it.
That's what I was trying to get at. Homie. Give me 2. I'm gonna scalp one. Make the money on the flip side. Yeah, that's my point. I want 4 actually. Shit. Smitty, I know you gotta get ready. Fred, I'll hit you up live. See what you're doing this week. The rest of the 2 days. Friday we got Bailey. Who we got on? Our main man, hard hitting safety.
Kareem Jackson, veteran DB.
That's hard.
Kareem Jackson, Bill safety. Kareem Jackson, we're gonna have him on. Old school, hits you in the mouth, hates the new rules, all this pussified football. We'll have Kareem on Friday, and tomorrow we got Steve Kim, and see who else we get with Coach Fred maybe hosting with me. See what happens.
Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, Coach Fred. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe.
I hit you up later, Coach.
All right, bro. Smitty, you got to get on a flight. Be safe, T's and P's. Dear baby Jesus, please allow Big Smitty to get on a plane with all of Fox, plus Keyshawn and a bunch of hoes to New Orleans as they travel safely, land safely, and then come back safely. And make sure he has a great work week and then gets here for the Super Bowl Sunday show, Palooza, and good health, Lord. In Jesus' name, please make him take a zinc so that fights off all bacterial and viral infection while he's on a tight quarter fit PJ, especially with, hoes that actually are out there and can contain disease. Make sure, Lord, in your name, Jesus' name, amen. Amen, man. Shout out to everybody and safe travels, bro. What happened?
Man, I be when you be saying wild stuff in the prayer, I be having to cover myself up just in case God want to do anything. I want to make sure me and you separate in a situation. So I appreciate you looking out for me though. It was weird, but I know your overall. The thing about JB, you got to understand his overall intentions behind what he say. Don't listen to what he say because he gonna say some bullshit. But understand the message behind it, and you can understand JB better. That's what I've learned over you. JB be like, this motherfucker's a bitch ass motherfucker, bitch made car, motherfucker soft in the motherfucker, pussy ass mother. But then you listen to the message, you like, well, all he's saying is we need to raise our kids better. I'm like, oh, okay. So you just gotta break down what he's saying. You gotta get behind all the fluff. So, appreciate you, JB, for looking out for me, showing love.
Always, yeah. I don't care about the other motherfuckers, but make sure you guys. Yeah, let me know. Text me right away. FaceTime me or whatever they do. Whatever it's called. FaceTime.
As soon as I land, I'm going to do this.
I won't answer it. I won't answer FaceTime, but hit me. At least I know it's you.
At least you know it's me. At least you know I landed. My FaceTime. Yeah.
But I did do that one time and you were with CJ.
Thank God you did, because you would have been like, damn, that That was
like,
crazy.
what is this? Because I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is this? And then it was the UNCJ Stroud.
We was at Kenny Moore's All-Star Party. Kenny Moore from the Colts. And I'm walking to go get my homeboy to let him in. My homeboy Bolo, who I do the porch with. And then CJ looked at me and he said something. And I'm like, huh? Because I'm like, we ain't never talked before. So I'm like, I don't think he had talked to me. And he's like, man, he said, Coach JB crazy as hell. He said, man, call his ass. I said, he probably sleep. He said, nah, his ass ain't sleep. And I was like, all right. So then that's what happened. So, and you was pissed off when you asked for the phone, homie. Like you went in a good mood for some reason.
Yeah, tomorrow, Bailey, we may have Tank Dell on. So we'll figure out. So hopefully we'll get Tank Dell on tomorrow too. Bailey, put you down there.
He be in the background doing stuff. I can't read lips, but I'm trying to read his like emotion. I don't know if he's like pissed, annoyed, frustrated, or happy. He'd be like,
no, I was just like, that's huge news. That I was like, damn, that'd be nice to have.
Not for me. He's a regular kid to me, my kid. So I just was like, hey, maybe Tank's comes on tomorrow. I just talked to him, so we'll see.
Maybe.
So we'll get Tank on.
He ain't shit to you. It ain't really nothing to you. It's like whatever.
Well, fuck, I recruited the shit out of him. I mean, I had to. It's a kid, baby. It's my baby.
Kareem Johnson he ain't shit. Mahomes, get Mahomes on tomorrow. He fucking ain't shit.
Nink. We'll be back tomorrow, God willing, man. God willing, Smitty with safe travels. We'll see. No, Tank Dell. Tank Johnson I just talked to as well. But Tank Dell, we'll try to get him on tomorrow. See how his surgery's going, how he's advancing, and all that shit. Tomorrow, we'll see. We'll try to get him on. No guarantees, but we'll see. Just talk to him. Smitty, we'll see you tomorrow. Take safe travels. We won't see you tomorrow, I don't know. But I'll see you Sunday with your partner and everybody else. I'm getting ready all day, every day. It's been crazy all day. After this show, I got to go straight to do a bunch of other shit. So
Get it right.
Jazzy, go take a cold shower. And then, Jermaine too. I'll talk to Jermaine too. See if I can get Jermaine Johnson on the show sometime soon. So thinking about my former players, but I don't really ask him like that. People don't realize that. Why you get Jermaine? Because I don't really care to. I talk to Jermaine all the time just on GP. It doesn't hit me like that. But anyway, what do I know? You guys all know better. Smitty, it's 9:13. You got to go. You should have been already gone.
I know it's crazy. The show continues to go longer and longer. I feel like shit, and then you're gonna move it to 4 hours here soon. It'll be 6 to 10.
Shit, it's supposed to be 71 Super Bowl Sunday, Quan. So don't worry about it. I don't know about right now if it's raining or not. We need the rain. Put out these fires from Hamas.
It was raining in LA this morning.
Huh?
It was raining in LA this morning.
Yeah. So 71 degrees though Sunday. Nice, cool. It's gonna be nice, beautiful day to watch unfortunately, a three-peat go down. So we'll talk about that tomorrow on the Realest Show on Planet ERF. Make sure you go on over to BetUS today, and Joe Cord will bring the weather tomorrow. We'll see you all then. Peace.